Show us the edge. Yes. The chip on the shoulders, the fight and the passion that comes from within. Whoa. Try to win on every level. Yeah. Expectations high. Gotta show them you can fly. Play harder, better, smarter. Baby, put the league on notice. Show me the edge, yeah. Play with the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah. Play with the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah, yeah. Whoa, and see the walk of shame enough. Wanna see the walk of winning, time to come up and bring out the apple. Don't every play, every possession. How bad you want it, love, you want it all. This ain't a level love, built for something greater. Attacking all obstacles, coming for the ring, my pressure. You got the juice, the will, the heart, the fire. Show 'em the proof, show 'em that it shall be done. Show me the edge, yeah, yeah, yeah. Play with the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah.
You're listening to the Pelicans Postgame Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
For all things Pelicans, man. You're now tuned into the Pelican Postgame Report. Much love to the fam. Appreciate the flock, man. Let's get right into it. Coach Willie, he's on the podium right now. Here we go, fam.
Box score, though, the 3-point differential really had to have been it for you.
Yeah, that's definitely a part of it. Just not being able to generate enough shots from the 3-point line. 17-9, that's a big difference to make up. But, look, extremely proud of our group with being down guys, coming together, playing hard, playing together. We came up short, and we picked a tough time to go into a losing streak. And, look, the NBA is no one's going to feel sorry for us. We shouldn't feel sorry for ourselves. We got to keep our heads up and get back to work.
The Orlando game was kind of the third quarters. Tonight was a lot in the third quarter. Just what did you see in that stretch there?
Just we got to take quality shots and take care of the ball. And then defensively, we got to get stops. They made it a point to drive to the paint, kick out threes, and we got to have more control over guarding the ball. And it starts with that.
JV really had it going on offense. How much did it hurt that he picks up the fifth early in the fourth quarter? He's got to go to the bench for a little bit.
It was tough. I thought some of his offensive fouls were questionable, but it's tough losing him, especially in a game like this where he can generate offense for you.
And what did you think about just, I guess, the two looks you got there in the last few seconds or so, specifically the one?
I mean, not our best execution, but that's an area for just growth. But look, we had one down the stretch where he got blocked. We talked about that one where Wembanyama's down there. When you drive, you got to be looking to kick out. And then, the late one just kind of fumbled the ball.
Yeah, and that one where Herb gets blocked, is there any consideration taking the time out there, or you just prefer to let him kind of play out in that situation?
I considered it, but, we get a stop. We got some momentum going down, and not allowing their defense to get set is important, especially with big fella down there waiting. But he still ended up getting a block. So, I could live with the fact that we tried to be aggressive. Just gotta those are situations that you got to make good rim decisions.
Just in totality, losing these games, even with Z and Bi being out for this one, just where's the level of concern, just where your team is right now, knowing how big these games are, and it feels like things are kind of snowballing on you.
Yeah, it's been tough, but this is where you see what you're made of, and that's just the deal. It's like, this is a part of life. You're going to go through some tough stretches, and either we can just continue to fight, which our guys are doing, and I'm proud of them for it, no matter what. And that's the deal for us right here. It's like, you're going to go through some tough stretches. We're going to go through some adversity. It's a part of it, and hopefully we can dig ourselves out of it.
CJ started off really hot, 19 at halftime. It felt like, as he slowed down, the offense kind of slowed down as well. What did you kind of see that made things kind of difficult for him?
Yeah, they started to pick him up a little bit. He missed some easy shots, but we're asking CJ to do a lot right now, and he's been really good at just trying to carry the load, carry as much as he can. But teams are gonna pressure him. They're gonna try to take the ball out of his hands. They're gonna make it difficult on him and force other guys to have to play make for us. And we're more than capable, but we let one slip away tonight.
What's just the message to the team, after a loss like this, where it feels like, this one probably hurt more than a lot of some of the other losses this season?
My message is simple. This is adversity. And at some point throughout the course of the season, you're going to face it. And we're going to stay together. We're going to come back every day, continue to grow, continue to get better, continue to look at the things that we're doing well and try to go out and win the next game. And that's how I live my life. I'm not wavering. I'm not low on confidence. And we'll get through it. Simple. All right. Thank you.
Man. Horrible. All right, shout out to the fam, man. Appreciate y'all being in the building for this one, man. This was a absolute crap fest. Shout out to Sean and Tasha, man. They Spurs won. We're not sore losers over here, man. Their team took care of business. They fought. Their team had more heart than our team, and despite the fact that we were down 2 stars, we still had enough to beat supposed to have enough to beat the Spurs. The Pelicans are imploding, man. They're imploding. This is it's coming at the worst time. It's right at an interval where they need these games. They need these games, man. How many games do we have left, fam? I think it's 5 games remaining. This is absolutely horrible, man. I don't know what to say about this. And like I told you, if they lose to the Spurs, I don't know what to tell you. I told you that, and I said, man, I'm thinking I'm picking them to win because I didn't think that they were that trifling. No disrespect to Tasha's and Sean's squad, but seriously, man, the worst team in the NBA, isn't that the worst team in the NBA? The Spurs are no, that's the Pistons. Pistons and the Wizards. But definitely the worst team in the West, but not playing like it. They're 5-5 over the last 10, and they've been giving some teams some fight, and they were able to get one out of the Pelicans tonight. 111-109. Absolutely sorry performance by the Pelicans here. Willie Green just with the same rhetoric. And it's getting old and tired because I know if I'm old, I mean, it's big to be old. But if it's old to me, then I know it's old to those guys in the locker room. This is pathetic, man. We can't afford to keep losing games like we are. A 4-game losing streak at home. Let that sink in. At home. At home. 4-game losing streak at home. Pelicans now go on the road to take on the Phoenix Suns, man, to start a 4-game road trip against the Suns. Can they get a W against the Suns or go up to 0-5 the last 5? How about that? Yeah, absolutely insane, man. Straight implosion happening before our very faces, man, here with the Pelicans, man. Very sorry performance. I'm Big Q. We got Lexxah. I'm going to hit some of these statistics first, and I'm going to clear the runway so Lexxah can get everything lined up and to get her sights, get her ammunition, everything lined up so she can have direct area to kind of give her a clean commentary on Willie Green's sorrowful performance tonight, and the Pelicans, man, underwhelmed. How about Graham, man? I was thinking about naming this show tonight, fam, this recap stream, Graham's Revenge of Devontae's Inferno, because he lit the Pelicans' ass up tonight, and what a revenge game for Graham. 20 points for him tonight to help the Spurs win, and Wemby had 2 points in the whole first half. He came alive and just took them apart. So anyway, let's hit some of these statistics, man, and then we'll preview the Phoenix matchup. We'll open up the phone line tonight. And I know there's a lot of people out there that want to get their swerve on and won't talk about what's going on with the Pelicans and vent, man. The flock was upset, man. I was watching the comments on the live scoreboard, and boy, were people upset about this, because this, you can't get any sorrier than this. This is bad. Tonight, 44 of 86 by the Pelicans, 51.2% from the field. They were a ghastly 9 of 29 from downtown for 31%. The Spurs were 17 of 46 from downtown for 37%. That's the game in a nutshell. They were able to shoot those threes that kept them alive in the game. Not only that, but the effort, them moving around, playing defense, doing everything they had to do. The Pelicans were 12 for 12 from the foul line tonight, 10 of 13 by the Spurs, 41 rebounds versus 34, 34 to 28. The assist Spurs way, Pels way with the steals, 11 to 9, 8 to 2 with the blocks toward the Spurs and Wemby. 17 turnovers by the Pelicans tonight. Spurs also had 17. Fast break points, 14 to 6, advantage Spurs. Pels 58 to 50 with the points in the paint game. And the Pelicans had the lead by as much as 15. And of course, the Spurs came back in that thing and just unbelievable, man. Tonight, it floors me how weak this team has been looking over the last several games. Top scorers for the Pelicans tonight: 31 from CJ McCollum in 39 minutes of action, 13 of 29 for CJ tonight. 4 of 12 from downtown for him. He finished with 4 assists and 6 rebounds. 26 from Bell in 28 minutes, 10 of 12 from the field, perfect from the foul line. He was 26 points, 7 assists, 7 boards, and Bell, y'all know what happened to him. 16 by Trey Murphy in 35 minutes of action tonight, 7 of 13. He was not good from beyond the arc tonight. 1 3-pointer out of 6 attempts for Trey. 16 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals for him on the night. 15 from Herb Jones in 38 minutes. He finished with 3 assists, 3 steals, 4 boards for Herb. Dyson Daniels in a starting role tonight. 7 points, 7 rebounds. He had a couple of assists, a couple of steals for Dyson. Finished with 7 in 37 minutes, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from downtown. And of course, off the bench, 6 from Larry Nance in 20 minutes, 6 assists, 3 boards, 6 from Jordan Hawkins in 18 minutes. He was 2 of 4 from the field and 2 of 4 from downtown. Najee Marshall, 14 minutes, just 2 points and 3 boards for him tonight. Matt Ryan got 11 minutes, didn't put up any points. So Spurs they fought, man. It was a collaborative effort by their players today. And Wemby finished with 17 points and 12 rebounds, 9 assists, almost a triple-double day for Victor Wembanyama. The top 15 apiece from several of their players, 14 apiece from Jones and Branham, 15 off the bench from Zach Collins, and then, of course, Graham. You know him all too well, relatively a dud down here, but tonight he got some revenge against the Pelicans. 20 points in 25 minutes, 6 of 15 from the field. He was 4 of 12 from downtown. Not only just shooting it, but assisted 5 times, even have 3 steals, and even finished with a +5 and a plus-minus. Spurs took it away from the Pelicans tonight. They were scrappy. They wanted it more than the Pelicans. I don't know if the Pelicans felt like they were going to go up in here and just lay down to this team. We've been beating on the Spurs for several games, man, coming into the matchup. Just this season, the Pelicans had a 3-0 advantage, and the Spurs said, nah, we can't let them sweep us on the season series. Let's go ahead and fight, and they got the dub. They got the dub. And remember, the last time around, we barely beat them by 1 point anyway, and it was like, we're going to get this one on the back. And, of course, we know Zion, B.I. didn't play in the matchup, but did we really need them to beat the San Antonio Spurs? Did we really beat them? I guess the answer would be yes, because we lost. Anyway, Lex, you listen, I'm going to bring you in. This is a very fascinating way for the Pelicans to lose. That's 4 straight losses right now the Pelicans have. Let me switch to the Western Conference standing screen so y'all can see where the Pelicans currently reside. Now the Kings did lose tonight. The Sacramento Kings lost to the Boston Celtics by 1 point tonight. So they have slid too. They've started a little mini slide. They've lost 2 in a row. So their position where they're positioned at, as you can see, the Lakers have won 3 in a row. The Warriors are 6 in a row. And remember, I told y'all about them Houston Rockets. Didn't I tell y'all about the Rockets? Rockets have lost 4 in a row since I told you what was going to happen. But anyway, we're going to keep watching. But then again, our Pelicans are in a slide too. And this is not looking good. We got the Suns up next. We've struggled mightily against the Suns over the last several games. Booker's been the kryptonite. He scored 104 points against the Pelicans in the last 2 games, and it's not looking good. So, Lex, how you doing tonight? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm eating a tasty turkey sandwich and some grippos. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Very good.
listen. Okay.
Come on, Big Q.
Okay. All right. So I done cleared the runway for you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So let's see. Let's have it.
All right. So I want to kind of piggyback off of Don. There is much to celebrate, y'all. And that is the Pales have clinched top 10 seed. Okay? So that's a good thing, right?
Is that really what we want to celebrate on? Is that really?
Hey, they announced it today. They announced it today, earlier today. Yeah, this let me put it like this. Everything that we've been talking on this show all season, everything, all the flaws, the negative things, just everything that we have noticed throughout the whole season with this team, it's being thrown into our faces now. These last 4 games have been an exploitation, a full effect of the Pales being exploited. And I want to break those down. So, we can kind of, we probably already know them, but, the Pales are being exploited in the 3-point shooting, being exploited in their energy, being exploited in third quarter droughts or halftime or coming out the half droughts. They're being exploited with their shooting, whether it's from field goal range or from behind the arc. Take your pick. They're being exploited in their clutch performance down the stretch. This team has never addressed or has not addressed getting rattled at the end. We've seen this before. It didn't just happen today. The thing is just, all of this is coming back. It's almost like everything that they tried to, I guess, cover up is coming back to bite the Pels in the butt. They're being exploited in lack of ball movement, player movement. They're being exploited in losing double-digit leads. Okay? They're being exploited in turnovers. All these things were things that the Pels were dealing with at the beginning of the season. And they're being exploited in hero ball. And if I've missed anything else, you all can put that in the chat. But the biggest thing, and y'all know I did not forget this, the Pels are being exploited in the coaching department. So you put everything that I just listed and the coaching, I say the coaching, for the end, because at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. I was listening to Willie's presser, and I wasn't vibing off of anything he was saying. But you know what? There was one thing that stuck out that he said. He said, "I will not waver." Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear him when he said that?
Yes, I did. Did you believe him?
Oh, I believed him even if he hadn't said that. Because he showed me in his actions. We know, Willie. We know that you're not going to waver. We understand that. We digested that a long time ago. Thank you for confirming that you will not waver, that you will not change what you're doing, that you will not adapt to what needs to be done. Okay? Thank you. Thank you for confirming. You gave us our confirmation. You assured us and confirmed that you are not equipped, nor are you trying to be equipped, or you're trying to learn, or trying to grow, or trying to, just get better. You don't have that ability. You've confirmed that. You've confirmed the zero faith that I have in you. And that's just me personally, because I've been saying that. I've been saying, like, I feel like, that right there wasn't gonna help at all. But I mean, he just confirmed it. And if you all didn't hear it, go back and listen to him. He confirmed that he is not, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. He believes in it wholeheartedly. He really does. But all these things, everything, you talked about how the team's imploding. Yeah. The thing is that these other teams are exploiting the Pels, and they're doing it to the max. And I've been saying this, the playoffs have already started. They started at as soon as All-Star game weekend ended. In the West, it was, the playoffs already started. And I was hoping that if the team played with more energy, if they wanted it more, if they played harder than the other team, that would continue to help. Because after All-Star break, we can't make any trades. There's no sense of talking about trades. We're not going to waive someone. We're not going to do that. We're not going to, the Pels are not going to pick up anybody. Clearly, they're not going to make a coaching change. So basically, this is what we got to deal with. This is what we had to accept. And I think for the most part, I think fans have been trying to be positive about this whole thing, knowing that, we knew the flaws of this team. We knew the flaws. Like, yes, this team can beat anybody, but this team can also lose against anybody. This team can blow anybody and everybody out. But yeah, this team can also get, the same treatment. You know what I'm saying? They can lose, in a blowout game. We know they can lose in close games. When I saw that this game was close, I don't know if you all know the record of the team when the game is determined by 3 points or less or 5 points or less. But let me tell you something, y'all. It is a landslide. It's a landslide.
What exactly is that record, Lex? Put it out there for the record.
I want to say, because I was keeping up with it for the longest,
Mhm.
but I want to say it's like, it might be like 3-15 or something. Something around there. I'm not sure. I got to look it up. But it's around those numbers. But as you can see, the point is that it's a huge difference. That's a huge gap. It's a huge gap. So the probability, once it was clear that this game was close, the probability of winning this game was very low. very low.
Well, the
But,
last time they did win the a close matchup, Lex, what wasn't it against the Spurs early in the year?
yeah, I mean, that was post All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, so yeah, that was like, oh, it's March. Well, it's April right now. Yeah, I'd probably say maybe the end of February. But when we last played them. But yeah, we beat them by 1 point. But again, up to that point, when have the Pelicans won a close game? They hadn't.
Nah. I think the closest I want to say the closest game they won outside the Spurs game was there was another one in there, but it's either a blowout or a loss. A loss when they lose, not significantly, but I have to pull up the schedule and look at it again. But we've talked about this ad nauseum about over here about the Pelicans and how they function in close games.
Yeah. And
And
you could see it too. You
yeah,
could see it so bad. It's like they forget how to play basketball, and it's like, wow, wow. Didn't even get a shot off. Didn't even get a shot off.
mhm.
Herb went into the lane, and it's funny because I thought he was gonna shuffle that pass to Jonas because that's something that he would usually do. But this team does not perform well, performs very badly in the clutch. Don't let this game get close. Don't force Willie to actually coach. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't have leadership in that department. We don't have, hey guys, we're fine. Let's execute. You know what I'm saying? Let's be confident and execute. Make the right pass. We got this. There was a lot of dribbling out there. A lot of dribbling back there. AJ Black, real quick, what's that record as far as games determined by 3 points or less? I did attempt to look it up, but I don't think I'm looking in the right place. But I know you know how to get to that stuff. But yeah, this is just being blown up in our faces. These are things that we already knew about this team, and we haven't been lying, Big Q. We've been talking about the flaws. Even I know Tasha and I forget the other dude's name.
Sean,
They've been saying it. Yeah, Sean. We've known what this team was about. We don't come on here and lie about what's going on. We don't fabricate or deceive or anything. We tell the truth. Because I mean the thing is like I know I like to be honest about everything. Ain't no time to fool ourselves about stuff. Hey, we have a turnover problem. I mean, you got to own up to that. You got a 3-point shooting problem. You got to own up to that. I mean, the numbers don't lie about it. So ain't no sense in making it seem like we got it. I mean, this is a talented team, but there's been flaws with this team for a long time. And one thing I do want to say, I'm going to end with this, and I'll turn it back to you, Big Q, is that I think it's safe to say that we've seen this team healthy, right? Is that a fair statement to say?
yeah, we've seen it for a large part this season, more than we've seen it ever before.
And I'll be honest, very early in the season, I actually felt like, man, we need to make some changes. I felt that very, very, very early in the season, especially on media day when because I didn't even like the way they were talking as far as and you remember that flash report, Big Q.
Yeah.
I had problems with y'all ain't even coming out with the right message for the season. I had a problem with that. I had a huge problem with that. So that was a red flag right there. But yeah, it's safe to say that we've seen this team healthy. But I think people saw this team, saw enough from this team a long time ago. Maybe halfway through the season, I think a lot of people started seeing it. But I think it's very clear now. It's very clear. You can only cover up things for so long. And one thing about the playoffs, and I've stated many times, the playoffs has already started in the Western Conference. Um, yeah, like when teams start to exploit you, you know what I'm saying? These are things that we were going to see in the actual playoffs, in the actual play-in. The you know teams, they start to dissect you, to dismantle you. That's why the playoffs is a different breed. It's not like regular season. It's a different breed because the thing is a team is totally focused on you. So just with this preparation stage of actually preparing for the real playoffs, we see how it's going. And let me tell you something. The ball does not lie. Back to you,
No,
BQ.
no, you're right. The ball don't lie. That's so Rasheed Wallace saying, "Ball don't lie, man."
Yeah, I can hear him. I hear him saying that. Ball don't lie.
Oh yeah, and have a bad call, and then the guy misses the free throw on the foul call, and he'll yell that out. But man, all I can say is, man, dealing with the Pelicans, man, it just doesn't look good. The effort, the energy, everything we talk about doing here,
Oh, it's bad,
it's
BQ.
not.
It's
They're not
bad.
doing it. Yeah, they're not matching anybody. They're not doing anything. They're not playing with any type of level of consistent energy. They're not, it's not. It's an attitude that they're supposed to have at this time of the year. We have a handful of games remaining. You cannot afford to simply not put out the proper effort that's needed to win these games. And we've seen the opposite on the opposite end of the spectrum with the Pelicans. And we know, no disrespect to the San Antonio Spurs, but even without Zion Williamson and BI, the Pelicans should have beat the
BQ,
Spurs tonight. Come on.
they had 6 players out. Spurs
Yeah.
had 6 players out.
Yeah. We should have
And
been able to beat these
I
people.
think 3 of those guys, I want to say 3 of those guys were starters.
Yeah. Yeah. I know Devin Vassell was out. I know Keldon Johnson was out. And a couple other guys was out too.
Yeah, they had a lot of guys out.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Devontae Graham got to play because he doesn't usually play.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Yeah, I watched some Spurs games and he don't usually play. So, yeah.
Yeah, this is very odd, man. Very odd. Bad timing for the Pelicans to undergo a 4-game home losing streak. A 4-game home losing streak. Now, even to some of our most diehard faithful to say, well, Q, that was on the road. We had, it's tough. No, these are 4 home losses at a time where the Pelicans need to pick it up. Guess what?
Only won 1 home game, and that was against the Bucks.
Yeah.
And just in case didn't nobody know, the Bucks, they struggling too. They got beat by the Wizards. And I think they got beat. Who they play tonight? Oh, I think they got beat by the Raptors, and the Raptors lost 15 straight.
So that just takes off the little energy that the Pelicans had off the Bucks.
Yeah,
so
basically,
that takes the little.
Because that means something. Again, got to be honest, but they've been losing against the worst teams in the East. The Bucks have. Shoot, I think they lost against Memphis too.
This is the thing, though, with the Pelicans. Now, the Pelicans getting ready to hit the road. 4 straight road games. We got 5 games left in the regular season. 5 games. Phoenix is up next. Now, this y'all know the history of what happened with Phoenix this year with Devin Booker. 100+ points combined in those games. They got a 3-game. They go back. I think they beat the Pelicans three games in a row going back to last year.
Mhm.
I think it. I think I don't have to check that up, but I think they're under a 3-game losing streak. But anyway, the reality is the Pelicans, they got to get this dub against Phoenix, and that's the thing. Going up against Phoenix in Phoenix is going. How we gonna have to dissect and look at that, because this is the thing that they will have to do. They'll have to beat this Phoenix club. They will have to slow down Booker. They'll have to play some defense and go out there. Now, they do play better on the road than they do at home, obviously. So maybe that will help the Pelicans kind of gather and get their stuff straight. 4 straight losing these games at home. And then, of course, they know these are dire straits time. You can't afford to have a loss against Phoenix. Now taking care of San Antonio, now you got Phoenix on the way. You got to take care of that. If not, that's 5 straight losses, and you continue to fall like a rock further and further down. Pelicans 5 games left. All is not lost. But my goodness, I do expect Zion Williamson to be ready for that Phoenix game. I'm thinking that they were thinking that, well, we could kind of hold Zion out with the finger issue, because this is San Antonio. We got enough people here to beat San Antonio. They were wrong. I was wrong, because I picked them to win the damn game. But now we got Phoenix on the way. Let's concentrate on that, Lex. Now, I know it comes down to the fundamental things we always talk about, which is energy, effort, plan, just all of the same stuff. Now,
there's a reason why I always start off with energy.
Yeah, because
You know what I'm saying?
we've seen a lot of last 4 games, that's for certain.
No, all season though. There's a reason, because the energy just it's a lot. It's stressful. It's stressful.
Okay, so
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you out.
No, let's get into it, because that's the game that we're focusing on next, because the Spurs thing was just depressing. But now that we move forward, looking at the Phoenix Suns this season here, they done smoked the Pelicans. Right now, it's just three games here for the season series. The Suns leading it. They've taken care of the Pelicans in both matchups. Now we in a dire straight situation where the Pelicans have to break the 4-game slide by beating a team that they struggled with this season. How do they do it? I mean, I know you talked about energy and effort, but ideally and realistically, do the Pelicans get this victory against Phoenix on Sunday night?
Did you want the truth?
I want nothing but the truth.
So help me God.
That's right. I don't need it, nothing else but the truth.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I would have to say no.
It ain't happening, Q. Steve says no. Tasha says no. Says no.
Right now, how I was saying the Suns, they came off of a loss, and the Pelicans, they also came off of a loss. And when they came up in here, or no, we were coming off of a win, I do believe. I think that's how it. But anyway, they were coming off of a loss. And I was like, when they come up in the SKC, the Pels need to smell blood. Right. They need to pounce on the Suns. They need to attack them. They need to break their spirits. Well, now the Pels are going into the Suns' house. And I'm not a betting woman, but I'm willing to bet that the Suns are going to be smelling blood. They're going to be smelling blood. And I really do think that they are going to come in with the mindset, we need to demolish this team. We need to steal their hope. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, but when the Fire Lord, when he was like, we need to steal their hope. The way that he said it kind of made me laugh there. But that's basically what it is, man. That's basically what this is. They, I think they're gonna look and be like, man, They coming off of 4 games in a row, and one of those losses was against us. Oh, we need to go in. You don't think somebody like Devin Booker is looking at that, or KD? I mean, really, all they need to do is just go with the blueprint that they've been going with. Because we all know what Willie said, right? What did Willie say? He will not waver. He just said that. So Willie just confirmed he ain't about to change nothing. I mean, Willie said that. The head coach of the Pelicans. I mean, yeah. He said it, Tasha. She heard it. And if you didn't hear it, go play it back. That's what he said. And that doesn't give me a lot of confidence. I mean, does that give you confidence, Big Q? Coming from the head coach of the Pelicans?
And well, I don't. I need to see more from Willie. And Willie's he's stoic, man. It's a stoic reaction to, and it's just something that he needs to break character. This team needs to be shocked.
But at this point, it ain't happening.
It got to come out of character. Somebody got to do something, because listen, I'm not afraid for him to be in. I'm not afraid for him to be in the play-in. The thing is, usually you want to shoot higher. You want to make the playoffs and not be in the play-in. The way it's rounding out, the Pelicans are going to have to fight their asses off in the play-in against some very good teams.
They might as well just not play. If they're not coming out to play the right way, they might as well be like, they might as well forfeit. Like, that is so important. That is so important to come out the right way. Like, do y'all want to play or not? Are you all trying to do something or not? Do you want the league to respect you or not? Do you have a chip on your shoulder or not?
I mean, people been taking shots at the Pelicans all season long, and even when the Pelicans are handling their business, you have Draymond Green said what he said during the All-Star break.
Nobody's worried about the Pelicans.
Nobody worried, but he said it. Nobody's worried about the goddamn Pelicans. And Barkley said, "Huh? What you said over there?" Nobody's worried about the Pelicans. And then, of course, Jimmy Butler said what he said, and then we still slapped him across his face. But at the end of the day, the Pelicans, man, to make the next step, this is not the way to do it. Now, there's still time left, and they still control it to a degree. But you have to beat a team like the Suns, who you struggled with this entire season.
Man, you have Willie at the helm. Willie at the helm, and I'm not trying to be negative or depressed, but I mean, he just said he ain't changing, man. he literally just said that. He said he ain't waving.
He ain't waving.
Yeah. Because he believes wholeheartedly in everything he's doing, even though the team is losing. Even though dude, apparently something isn't right if you're losing. I mean, I don't know if you were trying to get your 10-game losing streak on like you did last season. You know what I'm saying? Henceforth, every 10 games, he's going to change. Is that what it takes, Willie? 10 games? We clinch the top 10 seed. You know what I'm saying? We clinched that. So what, like, we just talked about the record, what the record would be for the games left. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, he's trying to get to that 10-game losing streak. And by that time, he'll make changes, right? Do we even have the 10 game? We got 4 right now. How many games we got left? You said 5?
It's 5 games left.
Dang. That's the total of 9 games, Big Q. We gonna miss the mark. You know what I'm saying? We're not even gonna get to the 10. So for the 10-game losing streak, right?
We probably not, Lex. I mean, what's interesting, man, it's just at the end of the day, man, it's an effort thing where it's just not happening, man. And Willie's got to bring these guys together. Let's hear a little bit from CJ McCollum, fam, before we go to the phone lines. Here we go. Yeah, here we go.
Could have done better. Those
Who's
last
saying?
two there were could have gone ahead or maybe tied.
Yeah, I got to try to get us a better look on one of them. We broke, what is it, 10 seconds. Ball got inbounded to Dyson and came to me 7, 6, 5. I got to try to get us a better look. Once I broke the 3-point line, I knew it was like, we needed to get a 3. So I tried to flip it back to her, but I just got to make a better play for us. So that one's on me.
And just big picture, I mean, like this is at 4. How do you just make sure this doesn't, kind of snowball and really warp things?
And we just got to continue to compete, get back to the basics. I got to play better. I think it just starts from looking within. Everybody looking from within and figuring out how you can contribute more and be better and be more efficient and more consistent throughout a 48-minute game. And when we do that, we'll have a better result.
You got off to a really hot start, 19 at halftime. What do you think? Things just kind of went in a different direction after halftime.
Just missed shots. Just got to continue to trust the work, continue to get to my spots and live with the results, and be better. I think that's the biggest thing. I had a good first half. Didn't shoot the ball well in the second half, and that was part of the difference in the game. But, I mean, we got to guard better collectively, 1 through 5. I got to guard better. Everybody's got to guard better and give ourselves a chance to win some of these games. And when we get stops, it makes the game easier. And we didn't get enough stops to execute down the stretch tonight.
And obviously, the injuries to the guys you have make things tougher. Where are you? Just what's your feeling on just where the team is mentally and just how they're handling this and, what it's going to take to kind of bounce back?
I mean, we lost a few games in a row, lost a game tonight that we feel like we should have won, and it's not getting any easier with the games we got coming up. So we just got to continue to stay mentally tough, continue to get our work in, get the rest. We need to get the rest, get the treatment. We need to get the treatment and be ready to bring a real effort on Sunday against a team that's been playing well and has beat us the last few times we played them.
Yeah, I think now it's just the All-Star break. It's 5-8 at home. What are you kind of seeing in some of these home games where you guys aren't able to carry up momentum from some of these big wins y'all have on the road?
Outside tonight, we lost to some really good teams, teams that are towards the top of their conferences. So it's about execution. It's about sustaining a high level of play throughout 40 minutes, and we're about to go on the road. So we got to be able to kind of create our own energy, create our own momentum, and try to get some games on the road.
CJ, admittedly, you guys have been better on the road this year. You feel like that in any way can help you guys in this upcoming 4-game road?
I hope so.
Do you feel like the vibes are still good there?
We almost sure to say, dog. Like we just lost to the Spurs. That's a game we should have won. So now we gotta change our focus and get ready for a really good Suns team that's playing well with a lot to lose, just like we do.
What do you think are some of the main issues on the defensive end that prevent y'all from getting stops?
Just got to close out better. Got to contain the ball better at the top of the key. I think rotation-wise, I mean, if you look at we gave up 111 points, which isn't terrible, but I think it's the type of baskets that we're giving up, offensive rebound, kick out threes, those types of plays hurt transition, pull up threes, those types of possessions can swing momentum in a game. But I don't think we guarded poorly the entire night. I think we just had some lapses that were costly, and they went on some runs, and that changed the game for us.
CJ, I think this is 3 straight games where you guys haven't hit as a team or attempted 30 3-point attempts or more. How do you guys change that?
Shoot more threes. Be ready to catch and shoot. Be ready to drive and kick, and everybody take advantage of catch and shoot threes.
Thank you, CJ.
All right, there goes CJ. And man, got to do something. Phoenix up next. Pelicans got to figure it out quick. They don't have all this damn time. They didn't, y'all know my little words I throw out here. They didn't flittered away every damn thing. And we got 5 games left and a tough one against Phoenix. A lot of people think that's going to be an L against Phoenix for 5. We can't lose these games, fam. If we trying to fight and stay to try to get back into the top 6 teams, this ain't going to cut it. They got tough matchups against Phoenix, Sacramento, Golden State, and finally the last home game in middle April against the Lakers. And then I can't even kick out Portland after watching San Antonio lose, because you would think the San Antonio game would be a win after you watch the Pelicans lose to Boston, Phoenix, and Orlando. Most certainly they got to beat San Antonio. No. So we're facing down Phoenix. So thoughts on CJ and thoughts, your final thoughts before we move on to the call inside, Lex.
Um. Well, I don't know. CJ, the politician, I tell you. um. He said too many lapses. I mean, they were some huge lapses. I actually expect more from CJ. Just the fact that out of everybody on this team, he has the most experience. He has been to the conference finals. And for him to be in the conference finals, it seems like he's one of the major ones who panics the most down the stretch. Like he doesn't calm everybody down, nor is he able to calm himself down. Um, and that's very odd to me for someone of his caliber. You know, I don't know. I don't know if he did. I don't really recall him doing this in Portland. I mean, obviously you have a guy like Dame who's locked in on Dame time. You know, he doesn't he plays loose. So maybe that kind of covered up or gave him his composure down the stretch. Whereas in this situation, you don't have someone like a Dame to give you composure. You have to be that guy to be poised, and guys just kind of feed off of you. But I mean, clearly he's not that guy um, when it comes to that. But it is very interesting how he'll dance too much, over dribble, or get into the lane and turn the ball over, um, or really just not get a shot up. Um, Golly, I mean, it's not just on CJ. I mean, like I said, there's been so many things with this team throughout the whole season, and CJ, he has his ups and downs, his pros and cons, but the team has been very. They haven't addressed anything, Big Q. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, and that's why, like, as far as with the energy, and I come back to that because when you play harder than someone, when you want it harder, want it more than someone, like that makes a difference. That kind of compensates for all the flaws and the things that that you need to work on. It kind of, yeah, it just covers those things up. And if they would simply do that, that would actually help this team out a lot. But because they're not coming out with the right energy, or the energy is not consistent, or they're just going through the motions, not playing like they're hungry, not playing with a sense of urgency. Like literally when they lost that 13-point lead, they were playing like they were panicking. Like, what are you panicking for? You can't do that, man. I mean, you can't just start losing your head and forget how to play basketball. But again, like, that's why that energy was so important. I mean, when you watch this team enough, you know, like, okay, the offense is not as creative. When they're not stopping anybody, you know, you just got to go through other measures. What's something that they can't measure? What's something that, a team can't handle, especially with the Suns? The Suns, the teams that they've been losing against, they all worked harder than them. They played harder. They wanted it more. I mean, like, it was like, I forget who they were playing, but Man, they got so many turnovers on the Suns just because they were a quick stepper. That's what the Pels got to do.
Well,
That's
listen,
what they got to do, man.
it's in front of them, Lex. To be honest with you, because they get the win against the Suns. That can kind of flip things for them. That can kind of shift them in the direction they're supposed to go. But that's a big win because we still got Portland and behind them, and we have to focus at one game at a time at a time with 5 games remaining. But man, shouldn't have to be trying to tell somebody in this with the Pelicans about urgency. With
Yeah.
5 games remaining in the regular season, and as hot as the Western Conference is, and how close these teams are packed together, shouldn't be trying to, shake the Pelicans with a sense of urgency. They should already know what time this is, man. We knew, when we talked about the stretch a month ago, we were pinpointing this exact stretch of time because we knew that these games started with OKC, that these games will show you what type of team the Pelicans were, because that was a daunting stretch of games. And look how the Pelicans responded. Out of all those games, I have to be real. No disrespect to the Spurs, but I said, man, all those games are tough. I knew Orlando was going to be a difficult matchup because they don't match up well with Orlando. I knew, Boston was going to be a tough matchup, but you keep your stuff together, you play with that intensity, you beat Boston. But at the end of the day, I thought that out of all those tough games with OKC, Milwaukee, Boston, I said I knew that, well, at least before that span of games, those home games end, they'll beat the Spurs, and then we'll be able to get ready for Phoenix. Boy. Don't you cash them in, fam. Spurs stepped up and said, hey, man, we might not be all together, but we'll give you all we got. And it was enough to beat the Pelicans tonight. So anyway, shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all being in the stream. Y'all do me a service. Please feel free to hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Feel free to hit the comment section in the chat and let us know how you feel about the Pelicans tonight, man. What are your thoughts on it? Some of the family members have been chiming in already. There's a link pinned to the chat, man. We're about to open up the call side of it. We won't be going super long tonight, family. I got a lot of work I got to do, but I promise you we'll try to get as many family members in so they can share their thoughts. Please don't kind of step on each other, kind of respect the speakers. Kind of mute your mic while somebody else is talking so we can hear everybody clear. Like I said, the software does a awful job, and I've been communicating with these people, telling them they have to fix that option. Like when people start talking, it mutes and kind of garbles, and I don't like that. They said that they sent me some support email back that they working on fixing that, whatever that is. So that's why I'm trying to have everybody to kind of mute their mics and let the speaker speak, whoever's speaking, so we can hear them clearly. Try not to talk over them. All right. So anyway, with that being said, man, shout out to the fam. PK says, don't mute me. We ain't gonna mute you, man. All right. Shout out. Let me answer. Irva says, Q, we backing into the plan. I'm sorry, but Willie don't have the chops. He Mark Jackson going as far as we can with him. Got to find out Steve Kerr. Enough is enough. All right. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. All right. We got Big Sean. I know how he goes, Sean. I know Sean going to throw his comeuppance in there. Brother Don's in this thing. Jay Black, my dog Jay Black, and DJ is in the thing. So we'll bring him in one at a time. Much love to y'all, brothers. Thank y'all for being in the stream.
What's up? What's up?
Shout out to you. We'll start with you, Big Sean, then Brother Don, then Jay Black, and then DJ. So, what's yours, Brother Sean?
Show us the age. What age? Lord have mercy.
Can you hear?
Yeah, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, brother. Go ahead on and talk your stuff, brother. The floor is yours.
Show us the edge, eh? Y'all saw that edge, eh? Man, you've been talking way out stuff about my Spurs, bro. But Lexxah, I know you've been seeing how we've been playing lately. I've been watching both my Spurs, of course, and y'all little garbage pail, bro. I'm like I saw the game the other night, but I wasn't on the recap show, but I watched it later, like the next day or something like that. I told Tasha, man, that's what they come in at. If that's what they come in to do against us, bro, we gonna whoop them dudes, man. And honestly, lately, tonight was the worst game we've been playing lately, and we still beat y'all. So I mean, it's any given game night, dog. I mean, we've been beating better teams than y'all. Dude, we beat the Knicks with Jalen Brunson. We beat the Phoenix Suns 3 out of 4 times. We beat the Thunder. Dog, you can't take us too lightly, bro. Our record deceiving this point of the season. Your record overall, your record is what is you are what your record say you are, but lately, it said a little something different to me. But I mean, like I was saying about y'all, I mean, y'all looking a little lethargic, bro. Look like y'all ain't got no fight. I mean, just like Lexxah be saying, they have no energy. We started off this game like matching y'all energy, and my wife was like in a little panic like earlier when we was down by like 15. I said, man, I said, Tasha, this game is winnable, man. All we gotta do is show a little spark. All we need is a little spark. Lo and behold, third, fourth quarter, when Wemby show his tail, the fourth quarter every game, that's all it had to be. 2 key blocks, game over. That's all she wrote. Bruh, and I mean, this just a little lightweight warning. Y'all gonna see us next year and beyond. Y'all ain't gonna want to even see us. All we need is a couple of pieces, bro. And we about to get them.
All right, Sean. Thank you, bro, for your gloating, and congratulations on your win tonight. Shout out to you, brother. And I know Tasha around there somewhere too, so tell her.
She was in the background laughing.
Yeah, he got a W today. So shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, y'all barely beat us the last time. Devin Vassell bailed y'all out.
Here you go.
I'm telling you, Devin Vassell bailed y'all out. Wemby was open and got open heading to the basket, and Devin was supposed to pass it to him or lob it to him, and that would have sealed the game. But no, he tried to play the hero ball like he Kobe or somebody. He ain't Kobe, he Nobi. That's why I don't trust him either.
Nobi. All right. Thank you, Shaw. Appreciate you, bro. All right, brother Anthony, you on here, man?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How y'all doing today, man?
Good, my brother. The floor is yours tonight, bro.
Yeah. Celebration. Yes, sir. Every time the Spurs scored, I was celebrating. But man, I seen somebody in the comments. They said, I think it was Irvin, who said exactly what I said 3 years ago. I don't know if he heard it or he just, realized it too. But I said this 3 years ago. I told y'all. I said, for those of y'all that have been listening, I said, yeah, we got our Mark Jackson, but it's time for us to get our Steve Kerr. I said we supposed to had let Willie go. You dig what I'm saying? I knew he couldn't get us over the top. But the reason why I'm celebrating is because, man, look, like, in order for this dude to go, we gotta lose. And it's happening. And I'm happy because, like, he got to go. That this man has to go. He's criminal. He's criminal. Like, bro, you don't know how we got weapons on the team. You don't know how to use none of the weapons, bro. You got Jayhawk in the fucking corner all goddamn day, and then you take him out like he done did something wrong. But you got CJ in there jacking the fucking ball. Okay, you can have it, my brother. And that's why we took that fucking L. Like, bro, he was a terrible coach. Like, and it's funny now. That's why I'm laughing, because it's funny because it's nothing else to do but to laugh. Because we already know about Willie. He's been showing us who he is the whole season. Like Lexxah said, everybody's been exploiting everything. You dig what I'm saying? And just like I told y'all the other day, I said, when have we really, when it was time to show up, when have we showed up? Y'all got a little hype on that Bucks game. I told y'all to just pipe it down a notch because I was seeing something in that game. And mind you, I didn't even mention that they got a terrible coach too, because I wouldn't even think about it. I said, you know what? And I thought about that. I said, you know what? They got a terrible coach too. Them the two top worst coaches in the league, Doc Rivers and Willie Green, right along with each other. And y'all realize that too. And I told y'all about this last stretch. I said, this ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. You dig what I'm saying? I thought we was gonna win against the Spurs. That's one of the wins I was gonna give us. And we can't even get that. So, but that's even more better for my case, because like I said, I want Willie gone. Yeah, man. And people trying to put it on Zion. I seen some people on Twitter. Like, hey, man, chill out with that, man. Willie Willie Green, man. This guy. I mean, body language is like he ready to cry on the sideline, and you know, I hope, man, we can just let this dude go, man, before the playoffs or something. That'd be nice too. I know we're not gonna do that, but hey, we can do that and let Borrego just take over, see what he do. If he doesn't do too great, we can let him go and just try to, you know, find a new coach next season. But yeah, man, this Jay Hawk and Valanciunas got a good connection. He don't even utilize that. Like, man, he don't know. He got weapons. He don't know how to use them, man. That's how we're gonna get in more depth in conversation. But that's all I gotta say to start it off, man. But let's just celebrate.
All right, thank you, brother Don.
Right.
G Black, how you doing, sir?
Oh man, I'm happy I got to hear. Yo, this is why I come up here and I get upset, because when I hear people listen, that don't even sound like a real fan. When you celebrate when we lose, that's not a fan to me. I was coming up here to say something totally different. I was coming up here to talk about something totally different. That's not, you can't be a Pelican fan and celebrate when we lose. That's go against being a Pelican fan.
No, that really, bro.
And the Spurs, I was gonna come up here and talk about Willie Green. This was a terrible loss. But matter of fact, I'm gonna keep going what I'm going with, because I don't want to get sidetracked, because I was about that was just crazy. Now, Lexxah, you said we had 4 major things. You missed out one. It was one major thing you didn't say that we were missing as a team, and that's player IQ. Our IQ as players, the players' IQ is not high. It's not high. We was up. You can only look at, you don't even got to look at the whole game. You can look at, we lost it in the third quarter. We ain't losing in the fourth. We lost it in the third quarter. We was up 10 to start the third quarter. The third quarter, we started up 10. We went up 14. We was never up 15. We went up 14. That was the max we went up in the whole game. Now, CJ, oh man, goddamn. CJ come down. We up 14. He missed shots. And that's what he said after the game. I was like, oh man, it was way more than that. CJ missing shots. Both of the centers getting in foul trouble with offensive fouls, charging calls, taking bad screens. Trey Murphy with the late turnover. That was in fourth quarter. I ain't even gonna go over that. But Willie Green put Herb on Devontae Graham in the third quarter after he had like 16 points. I think he scored 20 in total. But you put Herb on him after he get hot. He wasn't supposed to be that hot as it is. You knew he gonna have an itch coming against New Orleans. First and foremost, let's stop that. put Herb on him. I don't even know who Herb was defending most of the game, but you should put our best defender on a person that you know has something out against us. That's one. I just got a bunch of bad CJ shots. CJ coming down. I think it was 3 possessions in a row. 3 possessions in a row. Miss, turnover. And it was in the middle of the third quarter. And then Willie Green, we up 14 with our regular defense. This motherfucker turned it to a zone. He did a 2-3 zone. I said, why is he in a 2-3 zone? I don't know. They hit, I believe, 3 threes in that span and cut the lead into like 8. It was what? It was 14? No, they had 2 threes. They hit 2 threes. It was already down to 8. I believe that. So it was a 14. Yep, 8. Now he goes out of the zone. No, matter of fact, he was in the zone for a minute. Yep, we was in the zone for that long, doing all that crazy shit. Then what happened? Larry Nance get a steal. Larry Nance get a steal on Devontae Graham. Instead of slowing the ball up, we was up 80-86. He tried to throw it full court, get a steal. I said, come on. Anything that could go wrong did go wrong in that third quarter. I think they lost the game in third quarter. And then Najee got into the teeth of the defense multiple times. It wasn't even looking to shoot. Wembanyama wasn't even on the court at the time. At the end of the third quarter, he had like an easy bunny, passes it back out. Dyson saved the possession by doing a floater and making it. But it was just a lot. It was a lot in that third quarter. We was up 10. We was up 14. At the end of the quarter, they hit 2 threes and tied the goddamn game up. 86-86. I will say this game, I would have fired him after this game. I'd have fired Willie Green. This a fireable offense. Them other games, those against teams that the matchups was crazy.
Hold on, Jay Black. What did you just say? Say that again.
I said this is a fireable offense.
So let's celebrate.
They ain't gonna do that. I ain't celebrating nothing. But we was losing. We lost to a team that really wasn't even trying to win. They really wasn't trying to win. But these bad plays, bad picks, people didn't want to shoot at the end. It was all a hot mess.
To play basketball.
Yeah. Probably.
I mean, that's what I heard. That's what I heard, Jay Black. They forgot how to play basketball. Didn't nobody want to shoot?
No.
Didn't nobody want the ball?
Nah, because if you're the best player at the end, CJ was the best player tonight, right? He considered himself he would be the best player. He didn't have the ball in his hands, right? Now, one of our best scorers tonight was Valanciunas. He takes his own self out the game by getting dumbass fouls. So then he couldn't play most of the fourth quarter when they making a run because he in foul trouble. It was just so many. It was so many like crazy things. It started in the third. We was up 10. I was like, yo, we this should be a win, but we gonna mess around and lose this game. But we don't supposed to lose against a team that we beat all year, and we gonna lose a game that's crucial right now. Like, and at this time, and we lost it early. I wouldn't mind make it up, but right now is the playoff time. You shouldn't be losing games I would say something about Zion, but he ain't play. I don't know why he ain't play, but that was I don't know why he ain't play. He probably thought we could win this without himself either, but I don't know, man. That was crazy why he ain't play either. But the people that was on the court, we should have won, and we was up 14. Yeah, we should have won. There's no excuse for this one. There's no excuse for this one.
They you know how they are with Zion. Usually they make the call on whether he's gonna play or not. So I think when it comes to him, his situation is totally different than anybody else's, just because of his history. To me,
I agree, but fuck that. He can make the decision. Him and now right now is the frustration because I'm mad at both of them. Like
I'm upset too.
Zion, Bi. We don't supposed to be losing this. Like y'all bring it back. I don't know, man. Y'all shouldn't be out in street clothes, man. Not right now. Not right now. Listen, unless you can't perform, like it's you should be out there. You should be out there with your team. Like I don't know.
That's a part of the game, though. They Lex, that's how they're gonna handle Zion with the kid gloves. And they figured, and so did we, that they can be able to. The Pelicans have enough personnel where they should be able to beat the San Antonio Spurs, and they went out there and they laid an egg, man. So I mean, I guarantee that Zion will be in the building against the Suns. I tell you that much.
I don't know, man.
I promise you that, Jay Black.
Somebody was saying that that Zion getting that hit from Harris might have had something to do. I mean, did anybody hear anything about that?
I ain't hear nothing. I just hear about the finger.
Just the finger they talking about, Lex.
Yeah, I was about the finger.
Let's keep it going here. We got some other people about to jump in here. DJ, you're next, and then we got Tasha, the better half of Sean and Tasha. So
I'm gonna need my money too, DJ.
So go ahead, DJ. You up next, brother.
Becky, if you don't mind, let Tasha go. Let me be the last one if you don't mind.
Not at all. Tasha, are you there, sweetie?
Hello, y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yeah,
do.
we hear you.
Well, hello, blockers. I am here.
There's so much.
I am here on the behalf of the Spurs Hospitality Department.
Oh my goodness.
And I was coming to give my sincere condolences to you on tonight.
Dang.
I also want to give you my sincere best wishes in your pursuit to try to win these next 6 games. However, I just want you guys to know that it has been so awesome being with you guys tonight and playing with you guys tonight. I just want you guys to know that we will be lifting you guys up in prayer, and especially Zion with his little pinky finger that he hurt. We'll be lifting him up with that too. Also, he broke a nail. We'll be lifting him up in prayer. And so I just wanted you guys to know that we over here in the Spurs Hospitality Department are lifting you guys up. And we just love you guys so much. Okay, family?
Thank you so much.
You guys okay over there?
We good.
Okay?
We doing
okay.
Pale smell.
Go Spurs, go! Yes!
Pale smell.
Oh, good.
See, we got to go through y'all. See when they don't win, so we got to go. We got to put up with.
They deserve it.
We got to
Look, man, y'all have been putting our Spurs down. Look, I'm like you, Lexxah. I know that our Spurs suck the whole year. Believe me, we know. I have been triggered. I have been going through. I have been having breakdowns and everything behind my Spurs. Okay, there has been times I will admit I have not watched the games because it hurts me that bad. So I know we suck, but you know what? Y'all suck too. Okay, y'all suck too.
Nah,
Okay?
we ain't gonna go that far. No.
Okay.
Not with 45.
Jay Black.
Still
Jay
45
Black,
points.
come on now.
Ni-
Let's not
ni-
be in denial.
19.
Let's not be in
We
denial.
got way more than 19 wins though.
We suck right now.
Y'all, Jay Black. Okay.
We got way more
Okay.
than 19 wins.
Sit up here with 45 wins. Come on, Tasha.
Jay Black.
Come on.
We know that we
And them 19 beat y'all 45 tonight, didn't they?
Tonight, you got 1 out of 3.
No, that's one. That don't count as 45. Is your math wrong?
1 out of 3, brother. We good. You know, y'all got 1 out of 3. We got the season series is 2-1, brother. So yeah, y'all got to win tonight, but we 2-1 on the
And
record.
we got a career high points history against y'all. I think we scored 145 against y'all this season. Yes, we had our career high against y'all.
What have you done for me lately?
Oh man, why don't? Hey man, 145 is a historic number.
Oh, you want to talk history? Don't go down that history road.
Oh, Lord,
You don't want to go
Talking
down
about
that
this
history
season.
Hey,
road.
don't name anything with Tim Duncan, Ginobili, or
He talking
No.
about history.
or Kawhi,
We
or
talking about
Robinson,
we talking
or
about the present.
Iceman.
But he brought up history.
Don't mention any
You
of
don't
those
want to
people.
go there.
Don't mention any of those people, okay?
You don't want to go there.
I don't have to go none of that because
You said history.
Greg Popovich ain't never win nothing without Tim Duncan.
Oh man, Jay Black,
Oh,
calm down.
Jay.
I live on the hill. I live on that hill.
Oh,
He never won nothing without
Wait a
Tim Duncan.
minute. Don't talk about my pop.
He ain't win nothing without Tim
Hey.
Duncan.
Y'all ain't never won nothing. Oh, y'all
I'll
ain't
be
never won
honest.
nothing.
Hey,
You know,
hey.
All right, tonight the Spurs.
I wouldn't mind having a pop though.
We got to give it to the Spurs tonight, man. They took care of business, man.
Kudos to them.
Tasha and Sean just gloating right now. That's all. They earned it tonight, man. They got it, man. So
They deserve that for sure.
yeah, they got it.
Can I say one more thing? And I have to go and just gloat. What I want to say is you guys really, really need to have Willie to take some classes from Pop.
No, we don't want
I
him
really
taking
think that it would be beneficial.
We're against that. No. We're
Tell him
done
he can
with
have Pop.
classes.
Pop can have
He
him.
just he don't need to be
know,
coach.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt for Willie to read a book that maybe Pop could say, Willie, let me reference this book for you to read.
Look,
You need all that.
Right.
Tasha, that Willie Green has been an assistant coach under Steve Kerr, who has been an assistant coach under Pop. Okay. The same thing with
and that's sad that he's
the same
coaching the
thing
way
with
he's coaching.
Monty. Wasn't Monty under Pop at any time?
Yep, he will.
Okay, so yeah, we
Hey,
no.
when he slept during the classes, right? He slept during the classes.
I guess
Apparently
he
he
did.
slept
I
through
guess
them.
he did.
He didn't learn nothing. You know, he just I'm sorry.
My name Kirk in the championships. What happened to Willie?
Okay, that's thank you, Sean and Tasha. We appreciate you guys.
But I really love you guys, and I really am going to be praying for you guys in your next endeavors. I really wish you well.
Just watch us from the sideline.
Look, make sure it's a good prayer, the right prayer.
Hey, I'm a woman of faith.
Not with bad intentions.
Just watch us from the sidelines, man.
I'm gonna pray, but I ain't Jesus. You know, he the one perform miracles, now. And it's gonna take him to perform miracles.
Yes, he does. And it's gonna take them a miracle to win a doggone championship because they ain't got it.
Well, we never said championship. I mean, obviously.
And we had Tim Duncan.
Well,
we
that's
won a
how
championship.
That's how QNBC been talking championship. That's what they been talking.
That's what you want to talk. We don't talk nothing else.
I mean,
But
first,
y'all, man, exemplifying that though.
I ain't
Y'all
talking
best
nothing
chance
else.
was last year. I'm gonna admit it. Y'all best chance was last year. But then Zion got hurt, and that went out the window.
We had multiple chances. Every time we had a chance, we had DeMarcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, Rajon Rondo, Drew Holiday. We were supposed to win the championship that year, but he got hurt. DeMarcus Cousins got hurt. So things happen.
No, I'm talking about like with y'all current core. Y'all best chance was last year.
Our best chances, period. We going to the playoffs. I don't know about best chance. We got a lot of good years in front of us. These some young guys. So
my Spurs ain't having the Thunder going beg to differ.
What?
We gonna end up the class of the West.
You all
we
got
gonna end up
this.
the class of the West.
Definitely.
Book it. We gonna be the class of the West.
You said a lot of games that y'all won. You said teams that y'all beat. Like, do we want to say our resume or who we beat? Do you want us to go down that resume?
The Suns. Did y'all beat them?
Nah, we never beat them. That's crazy.
And we beat them 3 times out of 4. So what's up?
They was taking y'all serious?
Yeah, they was taking us serious because we beat them the first 2 times. They had to take us serious.
Okay, that's great. Y'all beat we beat the Timberwolves.
So did we.
We beat Denver.
Nah, we ain't beat them yet.
Okay. we oh wait, y'all was talking about that our current win. We just beat who we just currently beat. Miami Heat. 111-88. Nobody talking about the great Postra that we just beat him, beat the brakes off him. Nobody talking about that? Miami? No? All right, I guess. Cleveland, we beat Grizzlies. We beat the shit out of y'all all the time. Except tonight, gotta get one.
Last time, y'all beat us by 1 point.
We set a record against y'all too. 140. You just skip it over that though. That 145.
How long ago was
that?
That was last year. This season, but last year.
Was it last year? Probably was, but I know it happened.
2023.
It happened though.
What happened?
Probably. All right. We beat the Rockets. Beat the Jazz.
Who can beat the Jazz?
Mavericks. We beat the y'all beat the Mavericks?
Nah, we ain't beat the Mavericks.
Oh shit. Y'all beat the Warriors?
Yeah, we beat the Warriors.
Whoa, congratulations. Y'all beat the Warriors. Beat the Kings.
We beat the Kings.
Oh, Clippers.
Did we beat the Clippers?
Nah, I don't think so. You can't get. I'm gonna run out of teams. You gonna run out of teams because y'all ain't beat every team in the league. Y'all only got 19 wins, and you said 3 of them was Phoenix. So y'all only got 16 more wins. So y'all couldn't have beat every team in the league. Because it's 30 teams in the league. It's 30 teams in the league.
We beat y'all tonight.
Oh, wait. Did y'all beat every team in the league, though?
No, that's not possible.
All right, man. Oh, y'all making the playoffs.
Did y'all beat every team in the league?
All right, man.
Did y'all beat every team in the league?
No, we beat close to most of them. We beat most of them.
Did y'all beat every team in the league?
No, we didn't beat everybody, but we beat most of them.
We beat most of them. That's the question. Nope.
Oh wait, we got a chance. If we beat Phoenix,
if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk.
No. We all wouldn't be drunk because y'all not making the playoffs. Y'all need to be drinking.
Neither is y'all. Y'all only going to the play-in.
We can't. We already in the playoffs. What are you talking about? Like,
play in the playoffs is two different things.
No.
Play in is to play in to get to the playoffs. That ain't no playoffs.
Oh man! God, you still thinking? You still thinking like it's the pop series?
Still make the
Yeah, wasting conversation.
Yo, man.
J Black is.
There's no need. Y'all got our has been, Devontae Graham.
No championship.
Yeah. Devontae Graham. Yeah. Y'all can celebrate a 1-3 against us. At least I got one game. What were you at the other 3 games?
That's the point.
That's just interesting. Like, where were y'all at?
Where was we at?
All right.
Little Joe.
And he answered the question with a question. Where were we?
Where's Waldo, man?
Where was y'all at tonight? Where was y'all at?
We talking up there. We right here. We ain't backing down. We don't back down.
Where was y'all at tonight?
Sean, you got a 2-point win tonight, brother. It's all good. Good performance.
Y'all got a 1.1 the last time y'all played us. I mean,
What I keep going back to that 145, the 110. You're not speaking on though.
I do not care about that 145.
Oh man, see, that's what I
tonight.
How about the
you want to go back? You don't want to go back.
Go back what? What you talking about?
We talking about the present. Who won?
We're talking about this season. We're talking about this season. Y'all won. Y'all won tonight.
Thank you.
Y'all won.
Shut up.
You can tell you're not used to winning. God damn. God damn.
I'm not used to winning.
So, no.
Y'all don't know what a championship team look like. That's
you want to go back?
Y'all wasted conversation.
You want to go back 10 years? You want to go back when I was a kid? Like, we're going to go back 20 years. Come on, man.
Oh, that proves to me you young and dumb. Go ahead.
Hey, man. I'm still a winner, though. I'm in the playoffs, though. Y'all not.
Let's move it along. Lex, go ahead and chime in. Then we got DJ coming up. He has some stuff to say as well. Then we'll just open up the floor to everybody with topics. Lex, floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That was very comical.
Very interesting.
Yeah, y'all got me stuck. But kudos. The Spurs got the win, man. Y'all got the win. Y'all got a whole lot to grow off of over there. You know, got a great piece in Wemby, and definitely a few changes. Y'all be coming up real fast. So don't have a doubt about that. As far as with the Pelicans, really, I think at this point, just where we are, the Pels to compensate for all the things, and Jay Black, I did hear you when you said the player IQ, that does have a whole lot to do with it, but to compensate for the IQ and all the other things, like the team is going to have to come into the game the right way and play harder than what they've ever been. It's just been too laid back. There's a huge, and we talked about that just the persona of the team is laid back. And I guess maybe that comes from Willie Green, because he's a laid back guy. He doesn't really show a whole lot of conviction or emotion, or anything like that. But yeah, we just got to find a way to win. I mean, I know it sounds like, we've heard this before and we have, but at this point it's like, look, it's do or die, you know what I'm saying? But just got to find the answer. Got to find whatever gets them going to come out and play, because even listening to Zion and CJ's last presser, Zion talked about how they can't panic, as far as with the physicality, they have to match the physicality. They can't, let guys, just get physical with them and not get physical with them back. And then CJ talking about playing with a sense of urgency. It's like, we've been talking about that stuff. I mean, it sounds like a broken record when we hear, Willie Green. We've heard this before, give them credit. I'm tired of the credit, y'all. I am so tired of the credit. I want to ask the panel and the chat something. Have you all ever heard another team or other players giving the Pelicans credit?
Hell no.
And I've watched some of the other pressers. Really, you know what they do? They like, man, Yeah, we messed up. That's what they saying. Yeah, we let them get this. We don't ever say nothing like that, man. We the ones giving people credit, and ain't nobody giving Pelicans credit. They like, hey, yeah, we didn't do what we were supposed to do, or we should have won this game. That's how they talking. But yet Willie's sitting here giving people credit, giving other teams credit, giving coaches credit. Like, dog, like, we got to stop with this credit thing, man. It's like, that too nice attitude is not helping us. Golly, I mean, we just need to choose violence like 2.0. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, it's frustrating. It's that passive attitude. It's that very passive attitude. But yeah, I think until the attitude really changes with this team, we can't really get over the hump because the attitude is too laid back, too much credit for other teams, too passive, too laid back, too cool, too, I don't want to say like, I guess, well, calm and collected. We just got to change all that, man, because it's not working. We won't get where we need to get to with that type of attitude.
At all.
All right, thank you, Lex. DJ, floor is yours, bro.
All right. First of all, how y'all doing?
Good, man. Thank you for that money.
The Pelicans fan base still alive. We're still fighting. First things first. I'm basing this loss off of three people. My first one is CJ, and I'm gonna tell you why. Trey Murphy, and as Lex said, our coach Willie Green. Here's why I say them three people. We're gonna start off with CJ. The reason why I say CJ is because I don't know what quarter. I think it was in the third quarter, and I think they shot a three, and Trey Murphy shot a. I think it was at the 5 minute, somewhere in the 5 minute mark, and I think we was up maybe by a couple of points, and CJ just ran down and shot a three and bricked it. I'm like, why are you shooting three? We don't need three. Just keep driving through the lane.
That was in the fourth quarter too. Third and fourth quarter, he did that.
Oh, okay, cool. That I hate that about CJ. Like, if we got a good little league or some type of leeway, yeah, it ain't like I just hate when CJ do that. Willie. Who else to say? Willie, CJ, and who else to say it? Oh, and Trey. Trey had a bad game from deep. He was like 2 for 5 or 2 for 6 from downtown. He had a bad game. But he kind of held his own. I can talk about JV about the fouls. Like Coach Willie said, that's the only thing I agree with Willie Green in his press conference. A lot of them foul calls was questionable. Willie, I've been saying this through at least the whole season. And it comes down to whereas we don't have Zion, we don't have BI, and we don't have Jose. And I'm like, well, at that point, you're going to have to play Matt Ryan and Jay Hawk. Well, of course, Jay Hawk got in the game and made 6 points, 2 threes, and he took them out. Matt Ryan, he didn't do too much. we didn't even get to see Najee Marshall at the second half. I mean, he could have played EJ Liddell. Y'all know I'm big on these so-called draft players that they've been watching when they drafted them. You didn't play Cody Zeller. Like the small ball lineup is not working really. Try something else. You can put Larry at the 4 if you don't trust EJ Liddell. You can put Larry at the 4 and Cody Zeller at the 5. I mean, Willie, I think this is the last and final year of Willie Green as a Pelicans head coach. Like I said, a lot of them foul calls on JV was questionable. Shout out to hear me out now. And it's the last thing I'm gonna say. Well, second to last thing I'm gonna say. Yes, the Spurs did beat us. But it's the players that beat us. Like Devontae Graham, an ex-Pelican player. Kudos to him. Because, at that point, they had a lot of people injured. So, of course, he was going to have to get playing time. Of course, we didn't have Jose. So, if we would have had Jose Alvarado, probably Devontae Graham wouldn't have scored that many points. Wembanyama, they should have kept going to JV, but his foul trouble. But that goes in the coaching. That goes back to Willie Green. Here's my question to the chat or in the panel. My question is, we already know Larry Nance is playing the small ball 5. We all knew that. But what is his natural position? Is he a 3 or is he a 4? Because if he's a 4, let Larry Nance come in for Zion, because Zion is a small forward / power forward, small ball center. If that makes any sense. My next question: the backup for JV is Cody Zeller. If you watch basketball, or if you are a basketball fan and you watch the Miami Heat from last season, Cody Zeller was on that team. So why aren't we playing him? Like, he just sitting on the bench collecting money. Where's so? Like I said, this is what it lasts. I believe this is if David Griffin don't make a change at coach, we as Pelican fans or the Pelicans nation, we are going to be in some big trouble.
Y'all already are.
All right, DJ, you that's okay, fam. So let's talk. Let's jump into some of this stuff, man. Dealing with the Pelicans moving forward. Good commentary by all. Let's focus at the next game on against the Phoenix Suns coming up on Sunday afternoon. We talked about that. Getting on, righting the ship, fam. Panel, let's get to that. What do you guys think we need to do realistically to get this together? And do we have what it takes to get through it? What do you guys think about that? Let's start with Jay Black, and then we'll work our way around.
You're saying, do we have the what it takes to? It depends on who plays. Zion don't play, he don't have a chance of hell. Zion plays. It still is not really a good look. We got to play like an 8 game to win, and right now they're not clicking. They're not clicking on all cylinders. So, and they're making like rookie mistakes. They're making preschool mistakes, high school mistakes. They're NBA players. They shouldn't be making these this many small mistakes that's turning into longer runs and we up 10 and giving up multiple 3-pointers, and when you up 10, that's just like you're supposed to make people earn a basket, earn two points, and double Devin Booker. Like that would be a start. Like the double Devin Booker, make somebody else beat you. If somebody else beat you, hey, live with it. But it can't be Devin Booker. He beat us for the last 3 games, I believe. Him by himself, scoring 50, 3 games, the last 3 times we played him. So if they're not going to figure something out with that, running multiple different coverages, but this team, you could run a little zone here and there, but you got to run multiple defenses against them. But we'll see. I don't have faith in it. I had faith that we was going to be 6-2 on his last 8 games. We won 4-4 at home. So I ain't making no more predictions. This is over. So we'll just see how this rolls out.
Okay. All right. Let's work it around. Brother Ant-Man, what you got, bro? What you think about that?
I feel like Jay Black got some points. I mean, yeah. I mean, it depends on who plays. I don't think we think with BI not playing, right? He's not gonna play, right? Yeah, he playing.
No.
So
I think Zion plays. I don't know about Jose, and BI is definitely not going to play.
right. And I can even see it. I mean, I think I don't think 50% says Zion play, 50 says he don't. I don't know, because you know how organizations they're very funny. So I mean, if he plays, he's not 100%, and we're gonna need 100% from everybody, not even just him. We need 100% from everybody, and when I say everybody, I mean the coach, and we can't even get 40% from him. So I don't know how the hell we're gonna be able to
Oh goodness.
game up anything logical. And what Lexxah, he's not wavering. he's not changing anything. So I guess if he's going to try to do the exact same thing, we're just going to go harder at that. But man, I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying. It's hard for me to talk on the team or him, because it's just like we can talk about all this and that, but I mean, it comes down to who's leading the soldiers out there, man. Who's leading the soldiers, and he's leading them. So he's setting the tone, and ain't setting it right. I mean, think about what are the Pelicans doing right now?
Nothing.
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 They have a team meeting. They're just doing nothing.
Man, they I don't even think they practice.
Willie, what is he doing right now? Is he reading his Bible?
Yeah, they're not even practicing.
Yeah, they're not
They're
practicing.
not practicing. No, they do walkthroughs, shoot arounds and stuff.
Yeah.
I think Willie must be. I think right now Willie's looking at the tape, and he's really confused about what's really going on. And he's like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna stick with the same exact thing and wing this shit."
Oh goodness gracious!
You know, that's what I think.
You know what's crazy? Dan Tony still works for the team. He's still
Ain't that crazy?
You do?
He was on the bench. He was on the bench. He was on the bench earlier today. Before the game started. Before the game started, he was on the bench talking to James Borrego.
You think he'd have did a better job?
No.
Man.
No, that's right. No.
No, not Mike D'Antoni. No, absolutely not.
Man,
Y'all
both
are
of
trying
them.
to be the Warriors.
Yeah, but
Anybody.
he ain't helping the offense.
No,
Neither is
Man,
Borrego.
man, I done
All you
seen.
told them to do was shoot.
that's it.
Shoot.
It might would have worked though. Look, shit, he would have had Jay Hawk going.
Shoot.
But
That's
Matt
about it.
Ryan and the boys. But man, I mean, I don't know, man. What shit, man. I don't think we're gonna win, man. Can we beat who we got? The Kings and then we got the Trailblazers coming up, and then even with the Kings, man. Y'all, we kind of been beating them, but I think they tired of getting beat, and I think they might step it up
No,
on us.
they're still getting beat, Don. They just
Yeah,
lost against the Celtics. They've been struggling.
but the Celtics, though, Lexxah, they lost by 1, didn't they?
Well, they lost their last game too. Let me see who they played.
But they lost
Heck,
the Celtics by
I mean,
1.
the Celtics, I think they're going to win it all. They
Yeah,
that good.
right. So I mean, and they lost by 1.
We'll see.
They gonna come ready.
Only thing about them is I don't trust Jason Tatum, man. That dude gets soft when it comes.
I don't
Everybody
either.
say that.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're gonna win it all. But they got a great chance. Man, I don't. Man, yeah, man. we're gonna like what's her name?
Maybe
Tasha. We just gotta
it's
pray,
Drew
man.
Holiday, man. Maybe it's
Gotta
Drew
pray.
Holiday, put him over the edge or something.
He said Drew Holiday.
I
What?
don't know. So you how do you feel about Denver?
Who?
Denver? Yeah, I mean it's gonna be against Denver and the Celtics.
So you think the Celtics will get Denver?
They can.
Yeah, that's a great series. What you want to see? Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how the playoffs roll anyway. So it's weird if things can happen. If everybody healthy, then that probably is the likely matchup. But stranger things happen. So
and then we're capable of dropping to what, the ninth seed, ain't we?
you could drop all the way to the 10th seed actually.
Yeah,
Okay, so now
we've clinched top 10, Don.
Top
We've
10,
clinched
10, but we can't go lower than 10 because Houston got eliminated.
Can Willie win 2 playing games?
Nope.
It depends on who you saying we playing against. If you're
some good
so,
teams.
Because y'all gonna either get the Lakers or the Warriors.
Yeah, that ain't.
No,
And they don't play when it comes to the playoffs.
No, the play-in game is the 7th against the 8th, and then the 9th against the 10th, and the winners out of those play each other. No, the losers play each other.
But no, I'm saying if we had dropped down.
I think the loser. Yeah. So the winner of the 9 and 10 plays the loser of the 7 and 8. So if we 7, we play the Kings right now, and the Lakers play the Warriors. Whoever win out of that and whoever lose out of that play each other, and the other team. Then.
Yeah, last time that play-in tournament we had that we won at one time, it was just in our favor because we was going against the Spurs, and then we went against a team that we matched good against, the Clippers. But this time we're gonna have some problems because, man,
we matched good against the Kings too. But
the Kings, that's it. But other teams, man, you got the Warriors, championship caliber team,
and Lakers
been together for years.
Well, like Lexxah be saying, y'all gotta change y'all energy, dog, if y'all gonna win any of them games. Because the way y'all been looking lately, man, that's why I wasn't surprised we beat y'all tonight. Y'all was looking lethargic, man. Y'all been looking lethargic lately.
It's from that guy leading the soldiers.
Would you saying that? But Willie Green is the coach, but we don't have no floor general. So Rajon Rondo talked about that earlier. Rondo talked about. Rondo said CJ is not a floor general. He's more of a scoring guard. So he said
he did Zion. He ain't a floor general either.
I know. He said we don't have
in the paint. He ain't no general though.
But our floor general was Jose Alvarado and Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram leads in assists, and Jose as our point guard off the bench. So when those both went down, we really don't have no floor general at all. So there's nobody to calm the troops. So if and CJ just gonna go the Portland CJ coming down, taking fast threes, ill-advised threes. If he hot or not, if he was hot taking these shots, I could give a little leeway. He
Forget
was
Portland.
3 for
He go
14
Lee.
tonight.
He go Lehigh. Forget Portland.
yeah, God damn. Yeah. But it was just, it ain't nobody to settle the team down to get quality shots from people that got it going or search for mismatches. There's no mismatch hunting. It ain't
Nobody on this team does that though.
no mismatch hunting. That's why you talking about so I was watching the LeBron and JJ Redick podcast. They was talking about all the smart teams. They mismatch hunt. Every last one of them. That's what Phoenix did to us. That's what Boston did to us. That's what Orlando didn't really do that to us. They kind of just beat us because they had a matchup. They had more size than us at multiple positions.
Right,
But
they had about the same level of energy y'all had that game. I watched it. They only had like a couple of spurts where they got ahead and they never lost the lead.
And the reason they beat us, they credit what's the guy that came on? Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles tell them, because they was gonna get erratic. He told them, "Yo, stop taking all these wild threes. Go in the paint, get a foul, get anything close to the basket. No more shooting outside unless it's a wide open shot." And that's what they've been doing in the fourth quarter against us. That's what they was talking about with Joe Ingles. So, and I don't think we got a veteran that slow us down, that got championship caliber to slow us down. We thought it would be CJ, but CJ is more like he want to score. He want to get his points.
Mm-hmm.
And if he ain't going, then shit, we gonna be looking like this. So
it's funny how CJ is the one that kept y'all in that game against Orlando, and now caused that y'all lost this game tonight. Well, some of y'all saying that.
I mean, he's up and down. I mean, for a veteran, like CJ does make some very interesting decisions. Like, dude, why did you do that? He does do that. I mean, I don't know about everybody else, but he has moments where it's like when he comes down and he shoots that 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and he's not on. It's like, dog, this ain't no heat check. You didn't make your first one. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. He'll make those sometimes, but they're very few in between. But it's the timing of things with him. Sometimes, like, for instance, he'll have it going, you know, and that's great. But it's like, okay, dude, you don't want to do too much, CJ. Hey, we need the ball to touch Zion's hands. You know what I'm saying? We need to move the ball around the perimeter. You know what I'm saying? We need player movement, ball movement. He forgets those things because he gets sucked into, I'm a dance. Let me dance and dribble. Oh, wow, let me do this. Oh, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, dude. And then the shot clock is coming down. Shot clock is going down. So now you left with 5 seconds on the shot clock, CJ. All because you were doing your dribbling and you didn't get anywhere. Because everything is lateral. It's not north and south. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't. That's you're wasting clock time. You're wasting energy. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to have that ball movement. When the ball stops moving, that's a problem. We're supposed to be doing the 0.5. But when he gets to dancing and stuff, one Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi. Come on, CJ dawg. You don't have nothing. You got to move the ball. And for a veteran, you know, you can't do that, especially down the stretch. You just can't do that type of stuff. You know, so, I mean, there's good things that he gives the team, but definitely he's a straight up 2 guard.
Yes.
When he takes 3 dribbles or less, there's a high probability that the ball will go in. If he takes more than 3 dribbles, we got a problem.
So you that was an interesting question when you said that CJ he brought us back, but he was kind of the reason we came back the last game and this game. But if you look at the stats, if you're the point guard of the team, let's say you're the point guard. Oh, he looked like he was the 2 guard today. They just said Dyson was the point guard. Either or, both of them. Your lead and assist guy shouldn't be your center. Your center shouldn't have 7 assists and you have 4 assists. Dyson Daniels only had 2 assists. CJ McCollum only had 4 assists. Larry Nance had 6 assists and Valanciunas had 7. That's a problem. If you're supposed to get them quality shots, and you're a person that's an offensive threat, you're supposed to be able to know where people hot spots, how to read coverages. He don't read a lot of that, and he's a defensive liability.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my God, he gave up so many layups tonight.
He showed it.
Like multiple. So if you're not doing your thing highly, what he's known for is scoring. If he's not scoring, he's not providing nothing else. He's not providing assists, floor generalship. He's not a defensive guy. Like momentum, like what is he giving us? So he actually becomes a real big liability. You trying to plug a hole, but you creating the other holes. Like there's so many holes in the shit. You plug one, it's another hole that's we still sinking because it's too many holes to fill up, and just with one guy. Like I could talk about multiple guys that's got holes in their game, but he's supposed to be the veteran. He's the $30 million guy. Oh, 20 million. How much he make?
A lot.
He make as much as I think he make 30, because I think all of them make 30. Bi, Zion, and CJ, they all around the same money. I think 35 probably, something like that. I don't know. I forgot. But they're not giving you that production. Bi is out, Zion is not here, and CJ is. He scored 31 points. That was great. But 4 assists, 3 turnovers, and I swear he had more than 3 turnovers. But the stats say 3 turnovers. So I could be going on days and days about this. But CJ, he's the point guard. The person that had it going tonight was Valanciunas. Feed Valanciunas. He was 10 for 12. Why you don't keep feeding him? Get him the ball. Find a way to get him the ball. Let him score. He'd create mismatches for everybody else. We could have won a game like that, but I guess we need another floor general just to know that simple thing.
And he got in foul trouble. That's probably why. Like, this is the most I've seen y'all play him in a long time. Absolutely. And he was eating. Mm-hmm. But he got in foul trouble, so that's when they kind of was sitting him a little bit. But I mean, like that's the most I've seen him. Well, let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all
Zion
this.
Was out. Yeah.
Like he this is last year under contract with y'all, right?
For Willie Green, for
JV.
For JV, yep, both of them. Both of their last years. Unless they re-sign or something. Man, yeah, this is last year.
And Willie be underestimating that dude, man. For real. He just don't use them right. For real.
He don't know how to use none of his damn weapons.
Heck, I want JV. I know he a little older, but heck, I want JV on my team.
You might be able to get him because he wants 20 million. So I think that was the estimate. I think that was the estimate, 20 million. So that he was looking for.
He feel good with y'all. Be able to bang and all
20 million, yeah, he could go with y'all. Because he ain't getting 20 over here.
Hey,
that's too much.
20, I ain't gonna lie. We might not give him 20. We
but not
somebody else.
Yeah, somebody gonna pay him, but we ain't gonna be able to pay him that much. Unless we're saying we gonna give up a lot of people. If we gonna give up a lot of, if we giving up Larry Nance, we can get him. But it looked like they sold on Larry Nance. His 11 million? I think his is 11 million. and Big V is 15. So I don't know. So
It probably depends on how much control the next head coach will have, though. If he still want him here, or whatever.
Hey man, you think Griff is gonna fire him?
I know you like that. You think Willie coming back?
Man,
I think he's gonna get fired, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like
I thought it was
like if
a
y'all don't like
he did this year.
like I had said, like if y'all don't make the playoffs, like after the end of the regular season, like if y'all don't finish at least 6, I think y'all gonna get fired. He gonna get fired.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So if we make the playoffs and get bounced out in the first round, do we still get fired?
I mean, shoot.
I feel like
we lose 4-1. Let's say we lose 4-1. We lose to Minnesota or something. 4-1.
Maybe like if he go to the second round, he'll stay, but I don't know about all that.
Anybody else? Anybody else? Yeah, I believe he come back. Oh, he got.
Nah, I don't.
I
feel
think
like
Griff gonna
he's
make a
gonna
move.
come back.
Oh
Griff
man,
gotta make a move at that point.
unless it looks really good on paper, which is that the corporate standard, because sometimes they don't see what the fans actually see. That's the only way that they would bring him back. It would have to look good, meaning if he got out of the first round or something like that. But I don't know the way that he coaches. like I said, I mean, teams are exploiting the Pelicans right now. And the play-in or the playoffs haven't even legitimately started yet.
Yeah.
This David Griffin, is he anything like Mickey Loomis for the Saints? Like his personality or the way he operates?
I never seen him really operate. Even when he was with the Cavaliers, I really never seen him operate really. It was always like that was everything you get credit to LeBron. So and they was in a win now mode. This is not a win now mode. They ain't moving like win now. If LeBron was
reactive,
they react like he's more passive. Like he's not really going out and getting people, because people have been clamoring for a lot of different people to get traded, something to move. He haven't done that, and this is third year. He's not really aggressive.
No.
And
I mean, he didn't even do nothing at the deadline.
Nothing at the deadline. He ain't do nothing. And I thought what I was thinking, it was the buyout market, but the buyout market wasn't even.
They don't usually take advantage of that either.
They don't take. That's what playoff teams take advantage of. Like Dallas got some trades and got people to come in on the buyout market. Then they get Spencer Dinwiddie. Who did they come?
Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah, the Lakers.
Lakers got Spencer Dinwiddie.
Yeah.
Then Dallas got somebody.
The game when they were playing the Pelicans.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Dallas did the trading. Lakers got the buyout.
Yeah.
So, but still, you're supposed to win one of those because you're gearing up for the playoffs. The new way of the basketball, the new way the league is going is buyout market trades.
Yeah.
The team ain't going to look the same. Contracts, everybody flip contracts. No, every contract could get moved. Everyone could get moved at the right time. So you got to pay somebody on the team a lot of money, but everybody could get moved. And you could be terrible last year, but great next year. And you seen that with Minnesota, the Thunder, and they got a bunch of draft picks too. So
yeah, I mean they're in a great position.
Yeah,
Presti did his thing. It's like, shoot, if we can get a Presti to be the GM of this team,
I don't think we will want that though, because what he did was he sold high on a lot of his players. So you'll say trade Zion, trade BI, trade CJ, and get all draft picks and work on the future. That's what you're saying, because they did that with who they broke up, the OKC Thunder. Oh yeah, Kevin Durant and Russ. They knew they couldn't win it with them, so they broke them up and got a bunch of draft compensation for them.
They made it to the finals.
Yeah, yeah, but No. That was with James Harden, but without
Yeah.
James Harden. So they went as far as they could go. They couldn't get past a lot certain people in the Western Conference. So they made the trade of Kevin Durant. He was
they
the
didn't
first to
trade
go.
Kevin.
No, he didn't. No, he. But they he did a signing trade to go to Golden State, right?
No, I didn't think he
thought
did.
he was
I
a
thought
free.
he
He
just
didn't
left.
resign. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think he didn't resign.
I
Yeah,
did.
I don't think he did a sign and trade.
Then it was
'Cause they-
just Russ. Then
No,
they got
and they picked up Oladipo. They picked him up
Victor
that year,
Oladipo.
hoping that KD would stay, but that wasn't enough.
Chris Paul, little thing rental.
Damn, how did they get all them draft picks? Yeah, I think because Russ was a MVP.
Chris
Paul.
Chris Paul, and they did trade Russ to the Rockets too.
But then they got goddamn, I'm mixing up their history. Goddamn. Well,
Melo, didn't they trade Melo too?
I forgot actually.
Okay. Because that might, but I know, Paul George, he was the big.
That's what it was. It was Paul George and Russ. Then they traded him to the Clippers.
They definitely had people coming in and out of that joint.
And then that's when they got Shea, and they got like 5 picks out of that. Here's Shea.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the Paul George to the Clippers.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when Kawhi went over there from Toronto.
Yeah.
No,
But
he definitely flipped them around.
He flipped all that, and it was all great.
And look at that. Shoot, they clinched the playoff seed. Shoot, got an MVP candidate.
Quicker than we
And they
did.
got picks. I mean, they got a chance. Chet has a chance to be a rookie of the year. I'm not saying he'll win it, but I'm just saying
that conversation dead.
That's over.
That's over.
Well, he was up there for a long time, so.
Wemby pulled away probably like 10 games ago. Like 10 or 15 games ago, Wemby just turned everything around, and now they talking about him being the defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
And that's what they talking about with Wemby. So
he up there, man. All the stuff he been doing.
He gonna be some trouble years to come, man.
Now when I came up here, my initial thing was to talk about the Zion. We got a Zion dilemma though. The dilemma with Zion is Zion get a lot of his points in the interior.
Mm-hmm.
JV don't shoot a lot of threes. He shoots 3 threes per game. So you got 2 non-shooting bigs on the team. They both score kind of in the same area. When Big V is not here, when Zion is not playing, Big V goes off. Like tonight. Right. But when Zion's back, you turn him into a 3-point shooter, and he really not a 3-point shooter because he don't shoot enough higher volume. So people are not even looking at him. Like,
and he go MIA because of the coach don't never play him. Try putting him on the court both at the same time more often. See what happens.
What were you talking about, Zion and JV? Yeah. They start the game together, and they was assuming that our starting unit was supposed to be our best unit. Our starting unit is not our best unit. It's always the bench. It's always the bench. It's not really. It's when the shooters come in, when Trey Murphy comes in, or even when BI is in there without JV or without a CJ. When they mix up the squads, the other squads do better. Like the second and third units is what set us apart from most teams. Now, like Jose Alvarado mixing up with Dyson and Trey and Najee, everybody it'll be a clear hierarchy. So like when Zion come off the court, you got a clear hierarchy on who's going to have the ball. If it's going to be Brandon Ingram, he's getting the ball first. If it's Valanciunas and CJ usually try to get his points, but Valanciunas is going to eat around the rim. When Zion's on the court, they don't surround Zion with the best people for him to score. They surround him with defenders so he can get out and run. Let's say if he get defended, we get out and run. But against top teams, they don't turn the ball over. So the defenders is null and void because they're not even turning the ball over. You're not even stopping these teams. Orlando, we rarely stop them. Period. With any squad, any configuration of our team, they always usually score against us.
That's why I can't get why y'all can't beat them, man. Y'all a decent defending team.
It's the coaching, it's the sets. Like the thing is, there's things that we can do. Like for instance, the whole league is on pick and roll, right?
Yes.
We don't do that. We don't do it.
I disagree. We do it.
We do it every once in a blue moon. It's not consistent though. It's not consistent.
Because you'll be predictable doing the same pick and rolls. If you're saying like Orlando pick and roll is different than our pick and roll. So their pick and roll was they do a back pick and roll. So they'll come behind you and push you as a defender and dive to the basket with larger people. So they'll push, let's say Herb Jones is in defensive stance. Here they'll run up to behind you and push you instead of doing a screen from the side or a screen from the left side or a ghost screen or Anna's and Varashai where you flip the screen. They do different type of screens. We don't do that. We do the standard screen, or they don't screen our best players a lot. They don't screen BI and Zion a lot. They don't constantly go at like a matchup. Let's say if Zion got the best matchup and the point guard is let me see. I don't even think. Let's say Booker is going off. You supposed to put him in a high screener role and have him defend Zion. Whoever he's defending, you supposed to spread everybody out, call for Booker, put him in a screener role and attack him and get him in foul trouble or get his rhythm off or something. But they just don't use IQ. It just their run plays. So I was watching. I was watching back the plays, watching back the game of the Orlando game. Zion running a curl around screen. He can seal people and get easy basket. He don't seal people.
Yeah, no,
when he gets people right under the rim, he'll just keep running the play like it's a normal play. When he could seal a guy and call for the goddamn ball from whoever's up there, say, throw me the goddamn ball so I can score on this guy. Put him in a blender and probably dunk on him or something. Put him in there.
They can do more of that. Yeah.
He needs to be more aggressive, telling them what to do, because they be lost anyway. So they just run plays normally, like. But it's a lot of problems. Like let's say if Zion and Big V is running a screener role, everybody else is the shooters. We'll get a score from that. Willie Green won't run it 7 times until they stop it. He'll run it once, we'll score twice, or run it twice, and he'll stop doing it and he'll go to something else.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. He don't know about that concept.
He don't know that simple concept of
he breaks breaks it, and it's like, dude, they didn't make an adjustment. So you basically adjusted to them not adjusting.
Yeah, absolutely.
You adjusted for them to, oh, that works in our favor.
Yes.
That's why I be saying, man, you be making decisions to help the other team out. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you on the Pelican side or they side? You know, like, I don't understand that.
Do you blame?
Stop playing checkers and play chess.
Don't 100% blame Willie. You got to blame these players. Fuck that.
I've been focusing on them, Jay Black. I'm
No,
mad at everybody.
that's what I'm saying. That's why we need a general on the court to say, fuck what the coach is calling. I'm calling this, and we gonna run this until they stop it.
Those few games, like Herb and when Zion was taking the assignment to guard Kawhi, and Herb was telling Zion to trap, they were doing that in a few games, and I'm like, guys, what happened to that? So they were doing it, but I didn't keep doing it.
I don't even think Pelicans want a strong voice in the locker room. They want to keep control. They want to keep control in the office and stuff like that.
He don't want no LeBron on the team.
Because we could have easily got like a Rondo, Chris Paul, somebody here to help it out easily. But
we definitely need Rondo and DeMarcus Cousins. We need both. I know, but he's coaching now. He's coaching his son.
And they don't even got to be 100%. We can just use it in the locker room.
No, I'm not talking about as players. Oh, I'm not talking as players.
He was coaching. I was like, what team he coaching? I was
coaching.
You talking to pro team.
Rondo can be my coach. I like Rondo.
Hey, y'all, who was that white guy with like the blonde hair, I guess it was, that was coaching when Willie was out?
James Borrego. James Borrego.
Yeah, man, they played with so much energy.
I know. I saw that game.
Man, that was the most energy. That's the most energy that was against Dallas.
Smooth.
That was against Dallas.
I remember what
it looked like they was running.
I know y'all was running and gunning with that dude.
Yeah.
And the dude on the sideline had so much energy himself. He injected it into the players.
Exactly. I'm saying.
Y'all was playing inspired then, and it's like they got more respect for him than they got for Willie.
Yeah. Look, Jason Kidd was giving Borrego look when he saw him over there. He was like, "Oh man,
they give him credit.
We in trouble." That's what he said when he just looked. Because Antonio Daniels talked about it when the game was starting. He was like, "Yeah, I went over there and talked to Kidd, and he's like, yeah, oh man, Borrego coaching. Oh no." Oh, okay, guys, just hang in there and
he was all hopping on the sidelines and everything, man. He was like a cheerleader out there, man. Coaching dude.
And they was most inspired, and that's the first time they made the adjustment of putting Big V not on the center. He was defending what's the kid's name?
Man, y'all gonna make me mad talking about this.
Yeah. I that's when they put Herb on the center on Lively.
Yeah, Lively.
Lively. And they put him on put JV on one of their shooters. He wasn't even a shooter. He don't even shoot. He paid attention that he don't shoot a lot of threes, kind of like our center don't. And he mixed up the matchup. I forgot who it was, but that was the best adjustment we had for a long time. I want to know, do y'all think Griff hear all the people saying fire Willie Green? Because the whole fan base is saying that though.
Yeah.
And hell yeah, the whole
I know
fan
y'all
base.
are, but I ain't know the whole fan base.
All these rich people got access to the internet. You know
if you look at any Pelicans,
the Pelicans, like the comments on the Pelicans social media. You
I only watch this show. I ain't into the Pelican like that. I only watch this show because I like how Q run his stuff.
Yeah, they saying fire Willie Green. That is like I don't know, man. I sat down and actually analyzed the game, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a lot of things I see. It's a lot of things I see.
It's a lot of stuff that we've been saying throughout the whole season, man. Everything. It's everything. It's all coming back, and it's coming back 100%. Yeah.
Through the wins, we seen it.
I mean, it's like, but we knew these things existed, but obviously this is the team that we had. They didn't make changes at the deadline. Willie's still here, so we kind of this is what we got. That's why I keep saying
Willie's still here.
Well, I'm just saying, they didn't fire him, is what I mean. But the thing is like that's why I kept saying, like, they have to outplay teams, man.
What you wanted on the trade, Willie?
It compensates for all the flaws and the problems that this team has. They got the and that's one thing, man. Run the floor, win the 50-50 balls,
Oh,
hustle. You know what I'm saying?
they don't
Just
do
the
that at all.
little things.
They
That's what
haven't
this
been
team
doing
has
it
to do.
lately. 'Cause I know y'all better
Exactly.
than what y'all been looking like lately. Y'all better than that. Like this, me giving y'all props, and you know how I give y'all a hard time.
Yeah.
But man,
I think we are missing a floor general and two floor generals. I think Jose run the offense. I don't know, and he gives you a lot of energy. And Bi is our floor general, it seems. And you can't. Now another thing, if Zion don't have the ball and Valanciunas is on the court, so you got 2 non-shooters on the court. And y'all saying that we want spacing with the starting unit. You got CJ, you got Bi, you got Herb, you got Zion and Valanciunas. If you gonna throw it, if you gonna run it through Valanciunas, Zion can't. He got to be at the dunker spot. He can't even be outside because he ain't gonna take a three. He ain't even gonna take a jump shot. Then you got to say CJ got to be hot, Herb got to be hot, and Bi got to take more threes. That's just for the starting unit. So if Zion don't have the ball, then it's basically old school basketball. Y'all gotta run it through the post. 2 people be on the blocks. Everybody else, the spacing issue is the major spacing issue. But Zion scores so efficiently, you just gotta have the ball in his hands. You can't even really have the ball in anybody else's hands because they don't score as high as he do. So we in a crazy dilemma with the team that we have. So I think we should just. Now I'm to the point that we got to make trades. We got to make a lot of trades. To have people that fit the 3-and-D style that you got to be. You got to be like a
All
3-and-D guy.
right, y'all go ahead on them. Y'all go ahead on and make your final comments. As Big Q said, we're not gonna be on here long because he got some work to do tomorrow. So y'all make your final comments, and I'm gonna be the last one to end the show. So go ahead.
well, it was a good game, and I'm glad we won.
Oh gosh.
We got y'all.
Wow.
But yeah, y'all gotta pick that energy up, dog, going into the play-in tournament. Because if y'all play like y'all been playing lately, man, y'all might end up the 10th seed and then get bounced out in the first game. Because anybody could beat y'all playing like this.
Absolutely.
Yep. Are you there?
You want me to go?
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So now, like I was saying, we have a problem with Big V not taking enough threes. We got a problem with Larry Nance not taking enough threes. They both take about 3 threes per game. We need another 3-point center big or somebody that's willing to take more that they respect. And Larry Nance been playing terrible, but I think he played okay. He played bad today too. To me, he looked bad today too. I say we should play JV first, and we should go with James Robinson Earl second, and then after that we got to run Zion at the center. If we don't have Bi, if we got Bi, then a lot of these things change because Bi could get points for Larry Nance in different spots, so you can play Larry Nance and Bi together, kind of. But Zion got to get more easier baskets. He got to grab the rebound and sprint down and try to create a fast break on his own. We got to get more easier baskets, not just on defense and skills, but on rebounding. Like we got to rebounding and go. Like we walking the ball up and walking through sets. Play with a sense of urgency. The energy is what we need a lot to change. They need to have a team meeting. Oh, matter of fact, not a team, a players meeting, so they can discuss this because it don't seem like everybody's on the same page. It seems like some people are not playing. Some people are ready to go home
Yeah.
because they're not playing with enough fight. There's not enough fight. One last thing. When Zion got his knee hit, it's supposed to be a player on his team that supposed to go out there and get that back. It wasn't nobody that went out there and got everybody came and rushed the. Nah, it was supposed to be something. You hit me that way, I'm gonna hit you that way. It's an eye for an eye. If you play dirty, I'm gonna play dirty. If you're not, you play clean, I'm gonna play clean. But you ain't gonna be hitting me and doing whatever you want with me, and I don't do anything. So I think people are punking us now because that knee taken out, and people are folding. So need more heart, man.
Yeah. I'll say, man, look, first of all, I think, we're going to have to add a lot of pieces next year because, I don't know how far we're going this year. But, man, we need to go get a true enforcer / vet /
champion
and somebody that can just feel our stars. You dig what I'm saying? Really feel and talk to them and stuff like that. And even even like a Patrick Beverly, like it's somebody that can just talk, like help. You know what I'm saying, on some real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, GTA is
Y'all
supposed
only
to be the
got one
light
of them.
skinned version of Pat Bev.
Nah.
That's what he said.
Jose Alvarado is like your Pat Bell.
Nah, but he's not he's not a vet. He
He's
don't
not
got
a
the.
vet, but he got his energy
Nah,
though.
but I want experience. I'm talking about
We
from
need
life,
Rondo.
from life to basket. Right, Rondo. You dig what I'm saying? All full around.
I
That's
like
seen a lot of
Rondo.
shit.
Love
You know what I'm
Rondo.
saying? And feel the players. Cause that's I love Rondo. I want him back because he did it when AD and all Boogie was here. He helped a lot of that, bro.
He is a floor general. That's
everything, bro.
That's personified.
So yeah, we need to do that. Get a floor general, a new coach,
a new center.
Yeah, and I think it's time to get CJ out of here. I need us to figure out Jordan Hawkins, his role, new center, and
need the coach to figure that out for y'all, bro.
No, he's gonna figure it out because if you don't got if Najee Marshall don't come back, that opens the minutes up for Jordan Hawkins. That's how I see it. That's why when y'all said bring Najee Marshall back, then you're saying that you don't want Jordan Hawkins to play because Larry
how many
Willie
years,
Green
bro?
is not gonna play Jordan Hawkins over Najee Marshall.
How many years Brandon Ingram got on his contract?
He got one.
Okay.
I believe one more.
Oh, something like one
or
more
two.
next year.
One or two before
Okay,
the extension.
Well, yeah. So I will.
He gonna get an extension.
I'll bring him back next year and see
Who?
how him and Bi. I'm saying
Nah,
make sure
he already on the team. I think he got a 2 year. He could do an extension at the end of this year though.
Okay, well, I wouldn't even do the extension. Bring him back next year. See what's going on between the middle of the season, and then see if we're gonna do a trade with him or keep him, depending on how he does. Because I want to build around Zion. That's it, and that's all. If he can stay healthy, hopefully.
So
If you
yeah,
trade,
that's,
you trading CJ, you're getting a new center. Jordan Hawkins getting more minutes if Najee Marshall's not brought back.
yeah.
If you bring Big V back, you could, but you still gonna have to get a new center
I
that they
wouldn't
gonna
even.
play.
I'm only bringing BV back if he gonna take a real low contract, and that's it. But we need. Even LeBron said on the podcast, he was saying that because how the Heat transformed from that first year to the next year by uh having Bosch. He said,
At center.
he said Exposure went to a Chip Kelly practice for
And,
football.
yeah,
He
for
said,
spread offense.
right, the spread offense, and then that's a mastermind coach. That's beautiful, man. When I heard that, I was like,
That's
dang,
how he be making it
yeah,
all the time, man.
yeah,
And,
like
and plus,
translating things.
he can always go to the great Pat Riley too.
Absolutely,
Yeah, that
All
is
the
true. That's true.
conversation. I mean, the
absolutely,
man won nine
yeah,
championships.
facts.
I
I
believe
mean,
so.
so yeah,
He
he
went to
spent
the
a whole lot
Don.
of time up in his office.
No,
You got the
absolutely,
Don in there.
Yep,
absolutely. Probably
that's
got
what they
access to
call him.
anything you want. Yeah. But so yeah, man, that's what I'm hoping for, man. And then what's quick question? Any options y'all think for coach for next year?
A better one.
I just looked at his contract. It's up at the end of this year. They can bring him back.
No, I'm talking
But
about options like for coaches. Like any options y'all want to
Oh,
throw out there real
like
quick?
I was about to say, I,
let me ask you
James
this:
James Borrego is look like he should be a shoe in, unless we can get somebody from a different team. I go in house first. James Borrego. I wouldn't go anywhere else unless we get somebody like the dude from Houston. I won it before that had the affair in Boston. Um, I can't think of his name right now, but
Okay, who?
the Houston coach right now,
Oh,
Is it he?
Ime.
Oh
Ime
yeah, nah, they gonna
Udoka.
keep him there.
Yeah.
Man, we could. Hey, man, money talks, and we
Oh
got a
yeah,
better wrestler.
it
So
does.
All right, Lex, go ahead.
Oh shoot.
you got a question?
It's almost 12 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Well, I was thinking. Like, were y'all thinking about getting like someone who's totally brand new or like a
Yeah.
veteran coach?
I want the
That's the
best for the team. Shit, I don't care what it is, as long as it's best for the team, organization.
got you.
I say it doesn't matter. If you want a championship coach, Ime Udoka, or anyone in goddamn championship coach, not named Doc Rivers.
Hell yeah. Oh,
You living
Not
off his
named Doc
glory days
Rivers.
from that one championship.
I could say championship, but not Doc Rivers. But James Borrego, because he already knows the players, they already familiar, and we won't be losing that much. Because I like the staff. I just I'm think I'm done with Willie now. This was my last straw right here.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Doc Rivers won his championship not because of KG, not because of Ray Allen, and not because of Chris Paul, because he had Rondo,
Rondo,
the flow general.
the flow general.
yeah.
Ain't that some?
Yeah. That's crazy.
Then he
Yeah, I
did
mean,
his second best with Chris Paul. Yeah,
yeah.
another
All right,
flow.
Lex, go ahead. Say your final word.
Yeah, I just, repeat what I've been saying. Like, the team's got to bring the energy. Energy is everything. At this point, it's gonna, cover up everything, you know, in the best way possible. So, I mean, they just got to bring it. I mean, I'll piggyback off of what you were saying, Jay Black. They do need to have a players meeting because I don't think these guys they're in different places right now. They're not playing. They don't have the same mentality. They're not playing at the same level, and then to that matter, high level. Um, they're not on the same page or anything, and they need to get on the same page. They need to click. All this is happening at the wrong time.
That
Um,
always happen. I'm sorry. That always happened to y'all. It seems that like y'all get injured at the worst opportune of times, man. Like for instance, like last season, like I was saying, that was y'all best year to be contenders because y'all was rolling, y'all looked the part, and then Zion went down, and now both him and Bi down at the end stretch when y'all trying to position yourselves. That always happened to y'all, man.
well, it's not so much of the injuries. I think the thing is that like we can win these games. But I mean, the thing is, we don't even know because they ain't coming out the right way. They're going through the motions. Just making the simple pass or you know, ball movement, player movement. It's the basic things, the basic fundamentals. Taking care of the ball. It's not even a forced turnover, and they're turning the ball over. You know, um, you know, dumb fouls. It's like, come on, like, dude, don't just give the dude a tap on his arm and let him finish, at the rim. No, you can't do that type stuff. Man, give him a hard foul. Don't let him get an and one. And it's things like that that they've been doing a whole lot. Teams it's been like a layup line. Um, Sometimes I feel like okay, we harp so much on the defense, but it's like okay, so why is the other team getting layups? Why are they just getting easy shots and they're not contested?
Yeah,
There was a lot of that against Orlando.
yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Yep,
Yeah,
Orlando.
that
I was looking
that
at them doing drills.
that's a problem. Like it's stuff like that that does not you can't let that happen. It's like you're not making the other team work on the other end. And here you are like everything is hard. It's too hard for the Pelicans on the other end offensively. The shots are hard. Just making a layup is hard. The game doesn't have to be hard. I look at the other teams and it's like the game comes easy. And then when you look at the flow of the game, just moving the ball, everybody knowing where their spots are, or, just cutting to the basket. No, those are things that are easy to do, but the team's not doing them.
I
So
think
I
I
mean,
think I think I think that Willie lost the team.
I can see that.
Could be. Yep.
I mean, he did just come out and say that he's not gonna waver. He ain't changing nothing.
He
You know what I'm
signed his
saying?
own peg slip saying that.
Yeah. I mean, he confirmed it. I mean, that's what I get. It's like, dude, you just admitted that even when things are not working, even when things are not going well, you're cool with that. You're not gonna do anything to change to get better. That's a bad recipe. That's not a winner. And we need winners. I feel like Singletary. I need winners. You know what I'm saying? When he was a coach for the 49ers. I mean, the dude, I mean, he's not trying to win. You can't come out and say something like that. We're not gonna waver. Waver from what? We're losing right now. We're losing. That's that's not good. That's not good, man. But
Unless he meant it in the sense to say, I'm not gonna give up. I guess that's his way of saying I'm not gonna give up. Because
uh,
unless he mean it the way unless he's mean it the way that you think he mean
it's an
it.
oxymoron then, Sean. Because I mean, it really is. I mean, like, yeah, you're not giving up, but it's like, dude, you're not willing to change or try something new to help the team. You're going to keep going to your default mechanism. You're going to keep going to, okay, we're going to do this right here because it works. But, dude, like, the other team has exploited that. They forced your hand. You have to make an adjustment. You cannot continue to do that. If you continue to do that, they just sitting there they laughing on the inside and just keep trying to keep a straight face. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
that showed big time tonight, man, against us. I mean, you losing a 15-point lead to Wemby and a bunch of G League players. Come on, man.
Not too much on Devontae Graham. I mean, we did have him. So, I mean, Devontae Graham, he is the shooter.
But
so,
the Spurs were out with what, 5 or 6 players?
Yep. Three of our top 4 players.
Yeah, because I think 2 or 3 of them were starters.
Yeah, Vassell and Sohan were starters.
Yeah, and Vassell, because Vassell wasn't out there, was he?
Yeah, that's why I say Vassell and Sohan.
Yeah. Got you. Yeah, so they were out with, quite a few key guys. And, again, you can just tell like the energy just wasn't there, man. That's why I harp on the energy so much. Energy. And the thing is I don't even want them to match the energy. I want them to exceed it. I mean, it's that part where they need to do, like, they don't need to match nothing. Y'all need to go above and beyond. We passed the point where y'all need to match it. Y'all just need to go above and beyond and play with a whole lot of energy. And because that's what's going, I feel like that's what's going to save us at this point. If we have any hope left.
At least get fight. I mean, if you go down, you go down. At least you go down swinging.
Yeah, that's basically the mentality.
Yeah, that's what they need. I mean, like you just said, I never seen y'all like this before, though, man. Like, I watch y'all from time to time. I mean, like, I ain't never seen this.
Well, all that being said, I'm gonna still Big Q line, and then I'm gonna hit the. I'm gonna end my show. I mean, I'm gonna end the show on my terms. Thank y'all for everybody that's in the chat and on the panel. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell a friend about the Pelicans. Like I said, I know we down. Big Z didn't play. BI didn't play. Jose didn't play. The Spurs beat the Pelicans tonight, and we got our butt whooped. And hopefully we can hopefully we can turn it around Sunday. Let's give big hopes to BI. Hopefully he can be questionable Sunday. I'm just giving out good thoughts. Good thoughts. But with that, I know I stole Big Q line, but Big Q, do you have anything to say?
Nah, I'm listening to everybody, man. Go ahead, DJ. You got it, brother.
All right, bet. But with that being said, if anybody talk about our Pelicans, you tell them in the Pelicans accent to get the flock out of here and go flock yourself.
Go Spurs, go.
Show us the edge, the chip on the shoulders, the fight and the passion that comes from within. Whoa, trying to win on every level, yeah. Expectations high, gotta show them you can fly. Play harder, better, smarter, baby. Put the league on notice. Show me the edge, yeah. Play with the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah. Play with the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah. Show me the edge, yeah. Whoa, done seen the walk of shame enough. Wanna see the walk of winning time to come up.
Postgame Report on the PRO Media Network for all things Pelicans.
TheWhoThatDaily.com. That's right, TheWhoThatDaily.com. Your one-stop shop for everything New Orleans Saints, New Orleans Pelican, LSU Tigers, even the top flight boxing news. So if you're a Who That and you're looking for a place to stay up on your team, TheWhoThatDaily.com is your site. TheWhoThatDaily.com for the sport Who That in all of us. That's right, the Pro Shop is the platform store where you can go and buy all the latest merch to support the platform. Available at the Pro Shops, we have dozens of hundreds of products available for you and your family. Unisex tees for men and women, hoodies and sweatshirts, tank tops, kids and baby items, long sleeve tees, mugs, pillows, wall art, bath bedding, face masks, phone cases, stickers, bags, fanny packs, socks, hats, and many other items. Please feel free to check out the Pro Shops. The link is in the description section below. And remember, it helps the platform continue.